Popcorn?
Butter.
Nachos?
Cheese.
Root beer with red licorice straw?
Right here. I'm like a robot. That's my bit this time.
Yeah.
Good. A little round of applause for Seep's new starting bit, every pony.
You see, we banned Rick and Morty voices from you, and you went to, you're doing the robot guy now. That's
What's
what
wrong
you.
with like a robot guy? When have we ever been? Why are we like anti? Like I'm a robot.
Okay.
I don't know. Just roll with it.
Okay, no, pitch me some. Pitch me some. Give me some robot bits
You
right
literally
now.
just made it awkward. Now I don't want to say anything.
No, I want to hear it.
I just did it. I don't need to pitch you any. I just did it. The pitches. I just did it.
Can I? No, come on. Okay, come on. No, let's work together. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, let's like lubricant and oil.
No, see now you're overdoing it.
Gears?
To make fun of me. No, you're not. You're making fun of me, and I don't want to participate. I don't want to participate in this anymore.
What?
No, sorry.
No, come on. No, see, want to start? What if we start the episode over? What if I went back to the starting screen and then we start the episode over?
Start it over and actually like do something really cool. I challenge you. I challenge you to do something really cool.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Oil?
Affirmative.
Screws and bolts?
Right here.
Electronic, like, electronic powering pack?
Calculating, computing, ready to initiate.
Hi everyone, welcome to Ready to Start the Robot.
See, this is horrible. See, you mock me.
What?
Yeah, now everyone's gonna be like, "Wow!" Everyone's gonna say this was my idea, and they're gonna say like, "Wow, that robot thing was really unfun." I don't know why Seep like insisted on this happening, but I just thought it was gonna be like a cute little like I don't know, like a weird voice, because I want to mix it up every time we do the intro. We don't have time to mess around. I don't want this to be another like 3.5 hour episode. This is like, okay. Welcome everyone.
I'm on that didn't go to 3.5 hours. I think every episode I'm on, we do that. So you have to a bad start. Hey, everybody, it's me, Stella.
You don't introduce yourself first. Wait, hold on.
Why
You're a
not?
special guest. We have to introduce the three hosts. Everyone who's watching this episode, we got so many new viewers. Probably we had the Sox BX episode last week, and we reached like peak viewership, and we have so many new viewers who are not going to know what's happening right now. Rosa's not even in the call. Look, don't ruin the. Don't unpin that. You're ruining the magic.
I thought it was
funny. I'm not mad. Okay. What are we? I don't even know. Ryan, can you like start this?
Yeah.
Can you say like hello everybody?
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Ready to Start the Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Ribbity. This is the Animation News Podcast. I'm the Ryan Ribbity. Who else is here? Usually it would be Rosa, but we don't know where she is right now. She said she said okie dokie like 10 minutes ago, and then vanished. She might have fallen asleep.
I hope she didn't fall asleep. Oh my god. Well anyways, I'm Seep. I'm the third host. So you got all three of us, Ryan, Rosa, and Seep. Oh, I know the one rule of live TV is you're not supposed to say that it's not going well, but I'm a little. Well, we could clench that. Who's our special guest today? We like to have a special guest on, every week. Who's joining us this time?
Me. It's me, Stella. Everybody knows me and they love me. I'm Stella. I am the Feud Friday lady, and I got a new hat. I kind of thought that'd be our opening bit. I kind of built up the whole "I got a new hat" thing, but you just did the robot.
Okay, yeah, I'm feeling a little off anyway. Can we start over? Can we make that be the thing? I just really want to start over. Like,
yeah, no, I think we need to. I think like one more. If we do one more,
right? Can we do one more?
One more.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm about to start into screen. Top hats?
Oh fudge.
fuck.
I don't know. How do I riff on that? Monocles. There we go. Okay.
Beanie caps?
Toques.
Children's hat with a propeller on it?
Right here.
welcome to Ready to Start the Hat Cast. I'm your host, Ryan Hannity. And this is a podcast all about hats. Yeah!
That is a thing. You all have hats.
We do all have hats. Can we all talk about our hats a little bit? Ryan, tell me about the hat you're wearing. Who are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing a brown hat with press in it because I'm currently role playing like the person getting like the big news scoop in like the Hollywood like Walk of Fame.
Ooh, okay. I'm wearing my my red artist snapback. That's what like the item would be called in like the video game, like the MMO based on Startcast, where you don't actually play as the Startcasters, but you can unlock like promotional items based on us. So this would be like the red painter's hat or something, right?
The red painter's hat.
And Stella, can you tell us about your hat? You're a special guest today. Last time you were on the show, it's a couple months ago. It was the episode titled "The Night We Became Parodies of Ourselves." What is that? The one we talked about Super Mario Titans?
Yeah, that was Mario Titans, and I think that was actually when we first discussed Start Camp. I think that was the birth of Start Camp.
Really? Wow! And if for those of you who don't know, Ready to Start Camp that's the currently at the time of this airing our currently ongoing comic strip series that we're doing over on our social media pages. Go to Ready to Start. What is it? Ready to Start show on Blue Sky. We're posting one every day. We're on number like 22 right now.
Yeah, 21 just went up today.
Okay, yeah. So the next one's gonna be number 22, and that's been really fun to work on. Basically, just the premise is like we're all meeting at summer camp, and yeah, Stella, you were kind of the one. Were you the one to kind of like prompt engineer this whole thing? You kind of typed the whole like idea into Grok. You typed it into like Gemini, and it generated that image of all of us wearing like little hats and like handkerchiefs.
I got my good pal Grok to generate. No, I can't do this bit because you're gonna like use this as evidence to prove I'm some kind of AI freak.
You kind of are a little bit.
I should good videos to flashbang the feud chat with, and I can't help it that my algorithm wants me to put AI.
You can't help it. You literally can't help it by not constantly. You click on these constantly. I think you've watched like 40 AI Hank Hill videos.
I don't think it's helping your case right now. Your mic is making you like kind of come in and out. You sound like AI right now.
Oh boy! Whoa! r/Startcast conspiracy.
Does anyone think it's kind of weird that like this quote unquote Stella with a hat character? Does anyone? This feels kind of like suspicious. This feels kind of AI, right? Guys, are they using AI for their guests now? Are they this washed?
And the answer is yes. We are this washed. Bringing it back to the robot bit.
Like they started with the whole like robot bit, which wasn't funny at all. Is this kind of like them trying to like prime us to get like adjusted to like synthetic Startcast guests?
Whoa. We need Robot Rosa. Where is she?
I don't know.
We have like a contingency for this kind of thing. Do you still have Robot Rosa?
I don't think Robot Rosa is in the server anymore. No.
Oh no. Can you pull up like? Do you have like the files for Robot Rosa? Can you plug it into and just like play it?
We don't even have like the soundboard we have with like Rosa noises on it anymore.
No, don't you have like the files on your computer?
No.
You don't? I thought she sent you. There was like a whole Robot Rosa program that we were sent with like 8,000 phrases. I don't know. We'll have to dig in the archives to get that back out.
I guess so.
Why are we meandering like we don't have anything? Like we got a couple topics.
I'll be honest. I was stalling, hoping Rosa would show up.
Yeah, that's not happening. So this weekend, in fact, is Disney's big D23 Expo. This is real new. I'm being serious right now. No more like jokes.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the showcase where the Disney Corporation, they show off like, you know, all their exciting new upcoming projects. This is where you get all the news about like their theme parks. They talk about they go through like their TV programs, their animation, Marvel Studios, all that stuff. And normally, I don't think we typically discuss this showcase because like, you know, I don't know, it's Disney. Everybody knows they're always doing stuff. Yeah, it's like, oh, Pixar's making a new movie. Yawn. Who cares? Oh, the new Disney princess revealed. Yawn. Who cares? But this year, they've decided they're trying to win us back. They're trying to win back this particular sect of humanity.
Yes.
Me, you, all the hosts, and you, all the fans. Because we got a ton of news about, not a ton of news, but we got a bit of news about the new Simpsons movie.
Oh,
We're gonna be talking about that. Probably talk about, they showed a new character from the Disney's Hex. It's like a little cat with googly eyes or something.
I hate him already.
Yeah. So we got, there's gonna be there's a couple walnuts to crack.
And you two have something you want to talk about real badly too.
Yes.
Yeah. We also, Stella and I were the only people apparently. We watched. It's okay. No, it's okay. I'm not gonna make a big stink about it. No. We watched Kolobi Nation Rise Up, the new film from, what is this? He has like a new production company called.
It was
What is it? Yarn Noodle?
Yarn Loom.
Yarn Loom Studios has released Julissa's Hidden Island. This is the production company. I'm calling it a company.
Yeah,
it's a movie.
Is it not?
It's a movie made by Kolobi Productions, responsible for Our Drawings. If you're familiar with that, Saber Spark made a video about it 2.5 years ago.
If you're not, you've heard of Beatboxing Puppy.
Yeah, the movie from which Beatboxing Puppy originates. This is kind of the follow-up. This is that creative's follow-up to that film. Stella and I watched it, and we'll talk about that a little bit. And I mean, I guess that's probably gonna be it, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't have. Yeah, we don't need to go on for like too long today. This is our third week, has this ever happened in this show's history? Our third consecutive week
I don't think so.
of doing an episode. Yeah, we just I figured this summer there's been a lot of weeks that we had to skip because like we're doing all kinds of like, I don't know, there's like traveling that's happening and like big conventions and stuff. And I'm like, I'll give them a treat this August. We're just gonna do 3 in a row, so like nobody can ever complain to us ever.
Do we want to lead with Julissa's Island? Because Rose didn't watch that, so you guys can talk about that at the start, at the top of the hour here.
I get that's one hell of a thing to start with. To be honest, that's like
this could be great. We could talk about that and like Kolobi Productions in general. Like, come on, give us the lowdown. See if you're.
I'm just saying. This is a very beginner unfriendly. Like it's got to get real weird really quick.
It's about to get real weird with it.
Yeah, we could start with that. I mean, how do we even begin? Okay, I'll try to put together a spiel about this. Okay, I have to think as if like the YouTube clip is about to start. Okay. Julissa's Hidden Island. This is the recent film from Kolobi Productions. And I think before we really get into this movie, I think we got to talk about the previous. There's a lot of history got to build up about this Kolobi Productions guy.
Is there a lot? You're talking about him like he's a storied legend.
Well, I think it adds because like normally we're gonna get on here. So Julissa's Hidden Island. If you look it up, it's a movie on YouTube right now. It's about an hour long. It's just completely independently made. You can click on it right now while you're watching the show. Like open a new tab and go look at it. And you might see it and think like, why the hell are these guys talking about this? Because it is a bizarre, extremely low budget. I'm gonna say it. Maybe this is slanderous, but seemingly low effort. Production. It's an animated film released on YouTube. And to give a little context, the reason why we're talking about this, is because I know I definitely do, and I know you do, Stella. We have a fascination with its creator. He's a very interesting guy. He's been making YouTube videos for like at least the past like 8 years or something.
He's a established tuber.
Yes. Ryan, you better get some images ready because we're going to be talking about a few of his past exploits.
Battles.
Yes. I think probably his most well-known series is the cartoon rap battles. So this was a series of videos kind of seemingly, I mean, I think he's denied this, but if you've heard of like Verbal Ace,
Beatboxer from Outer Space.
Yes, the cartoon beatbox battle videos. If you haven't heard of those, maybe you've heard of. He's the guy who commissioned a music video of him getting chased by Charlie from Hazbin Hotel.
Classic.
Classic.
There's too many layers to this. I gotta simplify this a little bit. Basically, though, Kolobi made seemingly a riff, or some might say derisively a ripoff of the cartoon beatbox battle series. Where basically the premise is two random cartoon characters would duke it out in a wrestling arena, but instead of fighting with fists, they would kind of rap battle each other.
Mm-hmm.
And these were animated videos. Ryan, you could probably find a lot of interesting images.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, thank you. They stood out to people for having a very crude art style to them. They're very clearly very crudely drawn and animated in kind of a bizarre way. And they're very bizarrely written too. And it was just kind of this, like, I don't know, if you're someone who likes looking for like odd, fascinating, kind of weird stuff people are making on the internet, this was kind of a big lightning rod for stuff like that. It's very easy to like post out of context clips of this series and just have people go like, what the hell is this?
Sonic? Mario? Rapping?
I do have a question about this. Do you how much writing do you think went into these? So I'm looking at the one I posted right now, the GIF. Like Mario says, ice on my shoes, wrist waters on my neck, bright nice birthday shoes, his daughter, then I left. What do you think that means? Do you think that means anything?
Yeah, so
we know what that means.
We do.
But you can read in a lot about how, like, ice on his neck, jewelry, obviously, but like, he's like, I think, like, wristwaters on my neck. That's because, like, he's sweating because he's working. The water from his wrist, his sweat is on the wrist and his neck because he's working. Mario is working. I forget what does the wristwaters do in. I guess we shouldn't be talking about art drawing quite yet.
Right. Well, we'll come back to that. But okay. Well, now that's kind of your theory, Stella. I think if you actually ask Kolobi, I think he's answered. I think he's addressed this and said like it doesn't.
It's like it just rhymed. It's just what worked.
Yeah. So basically, as a rap writer, it seems like he tends to prioritize rhyming over anything that makes sense.
Yes.
So there's just a lot of bizarrely written lines. And I think this will become a theme as we talk about his films, that I feel like he writes, a lot of his writing seems like kind of stream of consciousness. And I almost get the impression that, like, he writes a draft of something, and then he comes back to it the next day, and he doesn't understand what he just wrote. That's the impression I get from a lot of what he writes.
Okay.
He also does, he's done a lot of videos too, where he's got his somewhat famous like cartoon errors. He makes these weird like top 10 videos of like top 10 like animation errors. Where it's just him kind of rambling stream of consciousness on his microphone, watching clips of cartoons, pointing out errors in like SpongeBob clips. And half of the time they're not actual animation errors, it's just him kind of nitpicking. It's kind of hard to sufficiently explain what is so fascinating about his work.
You showed me one the other night where he's like talking about the number of like circles on a Loud House character's belt. It tells you to like pay like close attention to like how many circles are on the Loud House character's belt. And then like the error that he claims that exists is that her belt just disappears entirely. Like you think it's like, oh, they drew 5 circles instead of 4. No, it's just that the belt is like not visible. Mostly because she has like her knee in the way of the belt in the shot he shows off. So, like, it's not even, like, gone. It's just, like, not visible in that frame. It's just, like, stuff like that.
Yeah, very, very strange videos. And, I don't know the guy personally. Honest to God, I feel like we could get him on this show. I'm not even kidding. I feel like he's someone who you could just ask him to come on and have him talk about. Because he is, from what I've seen of him, I characterize him as someone who is very interested in like cartoons and animation, and he talks a lot about it. He's very interested in like the animation process. I think that's why he talks a lot about like animation errors in cartoons. He's made the cartoon rap battle videos, which I think a lot of the early ones, like he was the one animating those, I think.
Oh yeah.
I could be wrong.
Indie animation, we love it.
But anyway, this fascination with like cartoons and animation culminated one year. I think it was 2023. He decided to make an animated movie of his own called Our Drawings, which you can also find for free on YouTube. It's an hour long. And I don't know if we've ever talked about it on this show. I do know though, famously, because Stella, you host Feud Friday, which is a YouTube watch party that we host every now and then. We mostly watch Family Feud clips, but a lot of times we just put on like random YouTube oddities. And that was like one of our movie nights. We watched Our Drawings in like 2024, early 2024 maybe. Does that sound right? I think it was like January that we watched it. And it was a very interesting watch. And I have to say, after we watched it, some of the people that viewed it started posting like out of context clips of the movie, and they were like talking about it like on Twitter. And then those clips kind of blew up, and then that started a snowball to where like a bunch of people on YouTube like suddenly started noticing it. So, you know, not to be too prideful, but I feel like we could take a little bit of credit for...
Definitely a little bit are kind of why people like Saberspark talked about our drawing. We're definitely a little bit responsible. Just a bit.
I don't know if Saberspark... I don't know if it would have, like, caught on his radar, blipped on his radar, had we not exposed other people to it. If we were not, like, the root. Maybe it would have happened eventually, you could say. But definitely at that point in time, I think. Because the movie had been out for like a few months by the time we watched it.
Yeah.
And it didn't really... That's when it really climbed to popularity. Yeah. So that was its own, like, really fascinating piece. I don't even know how to sufficiently talk about it on this forum. There's, like, plenty of videos you can watch about it right now. Like, I think Salty DK Dan and his friends have talked about it. Like I mentioned, there's a Saberspark video. You could probably, like... You probably can't walk in, like, the dark on YouTube without tripping over one of these videos. So... Do
you know the type of videos he makes now? He made, like... I don't know. He made, like, 3 videos in a row about, like, how K-pop Demon Hunters is better than Elio. Which is really funny to me. He's like, this is a really specific hill to be dying on. That was, like, his hill for, like, a year. And now, recently, his new thing is, like, blank from, like, character's perspective is like, insane.
Oh my god.
Videos.
You're making me go down, like, a rabbit hole in my brain, because I kind of forget. He does fall into... Like, he's very much he talks about cartoons kind of guy. And he kind of is... He is a trend chaser. He is like a bag chaser when it comes to this. Like, I think he does have a sincere interest in animation, but as far as like what he makes YouTube videos about, I think a lot of his videos are kind of like cynically made. It feels like he's just kind of clickbaiting a lot of the time. I remember for a while, his like the cross that he was bearing was he kept making videos about how like Gravity Falls was going to come back for season 3. He did that for a long time. And he had to give that up. He made like a video where he's like, "This is the last time I'm talking about it, guys. I know it's not
gonna
happening.
ground me if I make another one."
Yeah. So that does make sense. He is kind of someone who like he tries to find like some kind of iron to strike, I guess, so to speak. I don't know if that's an idiom. He tries to find something that he can ride on for a while in like anime. Which is why it's so interesting to watch his movies. Our Drawings, I actually rewatched it earlier today just to like refresh my mind about it. It's so bizarre as a movie because, like I've said, his writing style is very stream of consciousness. A lot of Our Drawings feels like it's him kind of rambling and parroting about like animation news discourse that he's fixated on. There's a lot of weird parts where characters randomly start talking about, like artist discourse talking points. Like the theme of a movie is the theme of the movie is basically like being an artist, how hard it is to be an artist, what it's like to be an artist. But there's not really like a coherent. It feels very incoherent. Like characters will just start talking about like, oh, you know, being an artist isn't easy. You know, it's quite expensive to get a drawing tablet, not to mention all the supplies and the programs that you need to run it. There's like, there's a lot of soapbox moments. I think I could describe them as. There's a lot of soapbox moments in his movies where it's kind of just like talking about like, I don't know, how hard it is to animate, how you shouldn't ask artists to do commissions for free. And it feels very much like you're looking into like a weird soup in his head. And then like the actual narrative of the movie always feels like an afterthought. It's very strange. Characters will like constantly repeat the same thing over and over. Like, oh my god, the first like 5 to 10 minutes of Our Drawings. That movie begins 3 times. There's like 3 different narrators
like
who basically
podcast.
Pretty much. Yeah. There's 3 different narrators who repeat like the same opening spiel about how like,
oh, Paige is an artist. Ever since she was a girl, she loved drawing pictures. She had a magic power where she created a world.
I don't even think there's like merit in describing what the plot of Our Drawings is.
Yes.
It's just, you kind of have to see it to really get it, I guess.
It borderline does not have a plot. I think I don't even know how to describe like what that movie's like end goal is a lot of the time. It just kind of goes. It just like it goes from set piece to set piece. The famous beatboxing puppy scene for that movie that everyone probably knows. Yeah. It literally just starts in that movie. He just goes, beatboxing puppy.
Yeah, if you're familiar with the beatboxing puppy viral clip, which is just, it's a clip of the movie where a talking dog, a little puppy comes out and just starts singing a song about how he's the beatboxing puppy. If you hope that there's any context to that, seriously, it just happens. So much in the movie just kind of happens. And so that was basically a whole movie.
Yes.
That happened. And I'm trying to like segue into Julissa's Hidden Island. Because this was his, I kind of see it as like his big follow-up to Our Drawings.
Is it about artist discourse still?
Well,
You could have made a movie about like getting like the movie about like I'm trying to like get something stupid like a movie about like Twitter like picture edit like drawing memes and like pro shipper discourse and like drawing like anime girls slightly fatter than they are in their own cartoons. Like you could have made a movie about that.
I wish I did like heavy research before starting this episode. Because I feel like you could probably track a lot about like what went into the production of this. Because I know after Our Drawings came out, I think there was a period because a lot of people were trashing on it, and I think Kolobi, I've seen him go back and forth a lot. Like I think there have been times where he says like on the Cartoon Rap Battles series that he says like I'm not doing these anymore. Like I quit doing these, and then a few years later he started doing a couple more.
Yeah, that's right. He did announce that he's quitting indie animation on his YouTube community. He has one more. This was Julissa's Island's coming out, and then he has one more project afterwards. It's like a Miyazaki's final movie thing. He's gonna have 8 more final movies.
Yeah. I feel like he strikes me as someone who is, maybe he has some kind of vision, but he clearly struggles to bring it to fruition. And I imagine it could be easy to get down on yourself about it. Like, I think Julissa, like an earlier draft of it actually released like several months ago on YouTube. But it was taken down like a week later or something. And he made it a Patreon exclusive. And I kind of thought for a while that was just going to be the ultimate fate of it. But he did eventually, about like a month ago, cobble it into a state that I guess he was more comfortable with sharing publicly. So I do see him as like someone who's, maybe he's a bit back and forth on, I don't know, his perspective on what it's like to make these, just because like the quality of these movies very much feels. And I'm gonna start speaking about Julissa now.
Okay. Okay. Tell me all about
what
it.
I could say about Julissa's Hidden Island is the premise of it is basically, you know, those bargain bin like Disney princess movies.
Yes.
There was like when Brave came out, there was like a movie called Kiara the Brave on like a clearly like a shoestring budget. Basically just like cheap knockoffs of popular movies that you release quickly. There's thousands of these. Like there's Ratatouille, there's
Classic.
Little Cars.
What's up?
Yes. Julissa seems like it's kind of trying to be that, but for Moana. So the premise of this movie is the princess of this island. I don't know if the island has a name. I think it's just called the Hidden Island. It's this secret island that's kind of hidden away from the world that she's the princess of. And one day there's like, man, Stella, I know you watched this too, so you can help me out a little bit in trying to recount. It's so difficult trying to recount the plot of these because I can't even tell what's happening half the time. But basically the plot is there's this magical pearl that like keeps the island in harmony or something.
Yeah.
And Julissa has to find it or something.
Yes. No, she has to find the pearl because the island is sinking. Because I don't remember why the island was sinking. Like I don't know what caused the island to sink. Because all the other plot point, I think the movie would have been stronger without the sinking element. Because everything else going on, I wouldn't say made sense, but like there was a plot happening, and then also the island is sinking, and it kind of doesn't matter. Because every time it cuts to the island sinking, it's like, oh my god, it's all underwater, and then it cuts back, and it's like the same amount of water, like rising.
Oh, it's Angel Island. I get it now. Julissa is basically Knuckles.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like the Master Emerald, but it's the Master Pearl. And Croy, the character Croy, is like is he a villain? Is he?
No, okay,
he's not Maui. He's like kind of Maui.
Yeah, no. So okay, I guess to cut to the chase. The plot of this movie is there's a pearl that Julissa has to go on an adventure to find to restore the island. And I think also there's a buff kind of a smarmy guy named Croy who considers himself a god, who I think is also trying to find the pearl. And I think Julissa and him are working together to find it. And there's like, it's Moana. It's the plot of Moana, basically. Just the pearl is basically the heart of Te Fiti. Julissa is basically Moana. Croy is basically Maui. But I think where it goes awry is that there are like these extra elements that Kolobi has added in.
There's a beautiful female with glasses on.
Yeah. So while this is happening, there's also this group of like teenaged or like young adult. I think they're like college students, explorer.
They're like in their last. They're trying to get their otters or whatever.
Yeah. So it intermittently it cuts back to these three like bumbling
the big three
bumbling like
the big three.
These explorers, these three young explorers, they're trying to find the hidden island for reasons we discover later on. There's like a twist in the movie.
Okay.
So there's that plot that's going on. There's also a villain called like I don't even remember what the villain is. It's this big weird goat man.
The goat guy's name. He's just the goat guy.
I think he must have a name, right?
He definitely does have a name, but I do not remember it. Croy. That's all I remember.
My god!
Sorry, real quick. Can you talk about that part early on in the movie where it's like the glass, like it's one of those like college kids like from like the exploring group, and they're like,
yeah,
one of them's like drinking a coconut, and then like it does like a nostalgic explosion effect, and he's light on the ground afterwards.
That does happen. And he goes like, and she goes, and Julissa's like, "Ah, you're just not used to the food on this island. Sorry."
No, you're talking about a different scene. That's when
Oh,
Julissa
it's a
is.
different scene. Sorry, my bad.
No, Stella, you're describing the scene when Julissa like shoves a coconut in a child's face and forces him to drink it.
But he doesn't
and then-
explode, does he? The child doesn't explode.
No. There's another scene where an explorer guy, one of the explorers, starts drinking from a coconut.
Yes.
And then he explodes and falls on the ground. There's just a lot of like
No, it's like a Doug Walker Channel Awesome explosion too, which is like the best part.
Yeah, there's a lot of every explosion effect in this movie is like a keyed in green screen, like explosion effect thing that he found off of YouTube. I should also mention, it looks like the way this movie was animated, it very clearly uses a lot of like canned animation. I think whatever program he was using, I think he said it's in Blender. I don't know if Blender, like, I think you could probably like download like preset animations to use in Blender, right?
I think so.
Probably can. 100%.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because we've seen them. We saw every single one of them.
yeah. Basically, this movie it's just a lot of like shot A, shot B of characters in like their stock like talking animations. So the whole thing is kind of like it's very stiff, in that sense. And just so much. I'm trying to find the right way to describe how it's written, to sufficiently describe how it's written to anyone who hasn't seen it. Because I don't know if any of this sounds coherent at all. I feel like the way I describe how it's written is, I feel like at some point, Kolobi starts with a possibly earnest idea. Like, okay, like, cut the crap. I actually want to make, independently, like, by my own hand, to some degree, an animated movie. I think he does have some amount of integrity as an artist.
He does. He's got a vision here. It's just layered under making Moana.
Right, so, like, I think you see a lot with passionate, yet, underskilled creators who clearly have an idea that they want to pursue, but they're kind of doing it earnestly with the skills, whatever skills they have. And maybe it comes out bizarre as a result, because they don't have, like, the professional skills and training and experience. And Kolobi definitely falls into that. But I think an interesting aspect of him specifically is that I feel like he starts earnestly, but somewhere along the production, he realizes that it looks terrible, so he just kind of gets lazy and gives up and just kind of does whatever. Like, there's a lot of scenes in this movie where it's clear that he just kind of got bored of a scene, so like a character just randomly explodes. But the problem is, I feel like describing that, like, you'd think it would be something like, I don't know, you look at something like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, where they know they have zero budget, and they, like, play into it. But I feel like the difference with this is, you could feel it kind of trying. There's an earnestness of it trying, but then it almost feels, like, cynical that it stops trying. Like, I don't know, to me, I kind of, like, I almost want to see him, like, actually do what he wants. It's kind of like seeing someone, like, go up on stage, kind of start a performance, but you can see them stop believing in themselves, and they're visibly just half-assing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like you can do better, and I feel like you can do better, but you're scared of being vulnerable. I almost feel like he's scared of being too vulnerable. Because, I don't know, there's some kind of message buried in both of these movies. Like, both of these movies, I feel like they have there's some kind of, like, commentary on being an artist. I feel like they both kind of have, like, an anti-AI message to them. Like, in our drawings, one of the villains is, like, talking about how, like she doesn't want to build her skills as an artist. She just wants to trace art and feed all of the heroes' art into a database, instead of learning a skill herself. And the heroes are like, no, you will never replace us. And anyone can learn how to draw. It's a great virtue to learn. And in Julissa's Hidden Island, there's like a theme of technology where the goat villain is like building
The goat villain.
He's making robots. He's building robots.
The goat of being villains is it's a goat.
He's building basically the plot of the villain in Julissa's Hidden Island is he's trying to build a robot who will automate a lot of the work and the jobs on the island. But I think the problem is that it's coming at the expense of the environment. I think that's correlated to the island sinking, right? That the
probably,
robot
somewhere along the way.
I think the robot's doing something to cause the island to sink. So it's kind of like there's the theme of like technology coming at the expense of like the people and the environment. So like to that end you can see like I could see why he starts with like a nugget of an idea where he's like, this is a message that's close to me. Like let me read the description of this video actually. Cuz he does have like if you read the description it feels very earnest. He says stuff like it says, okay, author's notes. This is in the description of Julissa's Hidden Island. Disney's Moana was a source of inspiration for me. However, the story of Julissa's Hidden Island is completely original. I love writing fictional stories in my free time, and this film came from that passion. Being a POC and growing up on an island myself, like Dwayne Johnson, I got my inspiration from my own childhood.
Like Dwayne Johnson, just like him.
Being a POC and growing up in an island, just like Dwayne Johnson. This animated movie may not be perfect, but most of its limitations come down to budget. Creating a film of this scale is an enormous effort. It involves complex 3D animation, geometry, mathematics, and countless hours of work. It's an incredible technical challenge. So I could see how he has a lot of like reverence for the work that goes into this stuff. But it's so difficult to watch these movies and not like I get frustrated watching these movies, honest to God. Like last week we talked about
You're the
Super Mario
raging reviewer.
No.
Like what are you doing? What's going on here? Why is this happening right now? I don't get it. I call the credit card.
See, and I don't want to come off like that, but like we talked about last week, we talked about Super Mario Brothers Origins, which is another like just free on YouTube, completely independently made, mostly by one person, movie that was just made by someone using the tools at their own disposal to tell the story they wanted to tell in an earnest fashion. And you know, with that movie, you know, it wasn't perfect. It obviously, you know, it has its flaws. But I could tell that, like, to the end, it feels like that was an earnestly made production. And there was something commendable about it. And the difference with Kolobi's movies is, I don't know. I like I said, I get frustrated watching them. Because I know he talks about how hard it is to make movies. I think he does respect that. But, and maybe it's not just because he's lazy. Like, maybe he's just like, he just wants to finish, he just wants to get these out, you know, no matter what, at the end of the day. Maybe he sets a deadline for himself. I don't know. But I just feel this sense of like, I don't know, just a bit of cynicism about it. He does a lot of things that make me roll my eyes and like say like, come on, man. Like, you know that's awful. You know, you did not have to do this. Like, okay, I think the earliest, like, big thing that kind of, like, I can't give him credit for this.
Oh, yes. You gotta talk about... Go on.
Okay.
The adorable dog.
Yes!
I don't know what I'm talking... Yes!
Yeah, talk about the adorable dog. So, our drawings had the beatboxing puppy that we talked about.
Yes.
Look it up right now if you haven't seen it. It's just... where the movie randomly stops to just have a musical sequence about a puppy who's beatboxing, and it just comes out of nowhere, and it's just like a really bizarre, funny moment. And that actually kind of blew up a lot. Like, that was a popular thing that circulated around for people who had no idea what this R Drawings movie even was. So, in Julissa, he's clearly... there's a moment where he's trying to capitalize on the popularity of Beatboxing Puppy. But instead of the Beatboxing Puppy, we get the adorable dog,
The adorable dog.
which it's just like the beatboxing puppy. I think it's just
The movie stopped.
apropos of nothing. Julissa
Yes.
just says like, "Oh look, it's the adorable dog," and the movie stops again. And Colombia has commissioned the same musician as the beatboxing puppy to sing a song about the adorable dog, which is just the adorable dog saying "I'm the adorable dog" over and over again, set to like a beatboxing beat, while the adorable dog just runs around.
You know what this is? We were talking this before the show started. You know, like how the Simpsons guys got like realized like everybody like loved like Homer Bush thing, and they started doing like the
Yeah,
Homer.
the joke where Homer walks backwards into the hedge.
Yes, and they just started putting in everything ever. That's what this is. That's what this beatboxing puppy is. Like it's just like they realized again. Like wait a minute, no, they loved beatboxing puppy. We have to do it again. Just type he's the adorable puppy. His third movie, his next movie will have like the cutie pie puppy or something.
Right. And it's just that was the first moment that made me like, because honestly, going into this, like, I could see the earnestness coming from Kolobi. I'm actually a paying patron of his on Patreon.
That's cool.
Awesome.
I pledged when Julissa was unlisted, and he said that he was just making it Patreon exclusive. Because I want to prop up others in the independent animation space. But it's like that's what all my work has been in, like in indie animation. And I kind of think like, yeah, I think it's a close-knit industry where it's only made stronger by propping others up. Like, and we should encourage people to do this in any way we can.
The Tarzan like put your faith in what you both believe, and like put your hands like up against each other.
Yeah,
like
I'm putting my hand up to Kolobi's his blue cartoon character's hand.
Yes. And you're putting your hand like on his ice cream sandwich head.
Yes. And so I didn't want to go into this with like a sense of cynicism about it, because like I don't see the point in that. Like if Kolobi can make like a genuine breakout masterpiece, I think that'd be incredible. So I went into this with an open mind, knowing that it was probably going to be low budget, but I wanted to see the ways that he responded, because he did get a lot of feedback from our drawings that I'm sure he read a lot of. And he is someone who does listen to feedback and kind of tries to. There have been times where I've seen him try to like take it into account. But that was the adorable dog was kind of the first moment where I was like, okay, is he actually trying, or is this all just like a gag? That's kind of like the ultimate Kolobi experience, though, isn't it? Like,
right.
So many of his
This is a
videos.
joke. How much of this is him? He thinks this is funny. How much of this is real, and how much of this is like? Wouldn't it be epic if Mario started talking about wrist waters on his neck? Haha.
Right, yeah.
Wrist waters, like the meme, is like a plot point in our drawings. Like,
Right, there's a plot point in the R Drawings movie where the wrist waters thing, we talked about it earlier, that was one of the lines from the rap battles that just made no sense. It was just kind of a word salad, and everyone kind of was questioning, like, dude, what the hell does this even mean? So he incorporated that into our drawings, I think, for like to win like the meme vote a little bit. So he does have like some sense of, I think he does have a sense of like self-awareness and irony.
In our drawing, there's a moment in the movie, like in the middle of it, like the villain character just goes, "Are you from Ohio or something?"
Right, yeah. There's stuff like that. There's so many moments in both of his movies where it feels like in the middle of the scene, he realizes how stupid it is. Like I just said, I feel like he writes up a draft and then he looks at it the next day and goes, "This is stupid." And then he continues writing it in like a way that's like making fun of what he just wrote. Like a lot of the humor in these movies is a character saying something just completely nonsensical and stupid and just word salady. And then another character saying like, "What the heck are you even talking about, dude? That doesn't make any sense." Where it's kind of like trying to lampshade itself in a way where it's like, just don't write something stupid and pointless then. Like, it's a difficult thing to hinge all the humor on, because at a certain point, it's just like, there's no substance to this. Like, were you even thinking when you wrote this, or were you just kind of like typing whatever nonsense that you think would get people like writing confused comments? Because even in his like YouTube videos do that a lot, where he's like talking about like, oh, top 10 errors in animation, or another saga that he has on his YouTube, another genre of video that he has is like pointing out cartoons that say swear words, and it's literally just him looking for like little moments in cartoons where if you can like stretch the imagination, it kind of sounds like SpongeBob says the F word.
Do you think? Do you think when that Luma said "fucking Lee" in the theaters, he stood up and clapped?
I hope so. I hope there's a video where he's talking about that. But like with those are videos where I can definitely tell when he's making them, he knows that. I know that he does not believe what he's saying. Like, he knows what he's saying is ridiculous, and he's just banking on an audience of kids. He's banking on kids who, you know when children do this, where you say something ridiculous, and then a kid is, like, quick to correct you.
Yes.
Because they don't realize you're messing with them. He likes to do that in a lot of his YouTube videos. So he gets a lot of comments. That's, like, where all his views and comments and attention comes from. From kids in the comments saying, like, don't you realize that this is actually very stupid? And I think he does realize that. And I think that seeps into the way that he writes his movies, which is what makes it so difficult to, like, tell, like, how much of this I should actually be taking seriously and how much of it is just, like, he's just trolling. Because in some ways, it's, like, too high effort to just be trolling. But at the same time, it's so low effort. It's so, like, half-baked. And, like, I know he could try harder. It's just so difficult. It's such a bizarre viewing experience, I think.
I really like... Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt your spiel. I love this chat comment that said, making a beat at 2 a.m. describing Kalopi Productions.
Yeah, I honestly do feel like there's things like that. Because I think he does want... I don't think anyone who commits themselves this heavily to animation, like, over this many... for several years... Like, he's been doing the cartoon rap battles. Like, the first one of those, I don't even know how long ago it was.
Yes.
I think it was, like, 2017 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I've, like, caught, over the years, like, a few, like, live streams or, like, interview appearances where he does talk about, like... like, he describes processes in animation. Like, he's actually getting his hands dirty. He's actually going into Blender and doing stuff. And, like, trying... He's, like, actually working within these mediums. And I think... with any animated project, like, it's such a commitment that you can't do it without caring at least a little bit.
Mm.
But I think it's just
movies.
Right. He's done 2 like hour-long movies.
One movie is like a prank. Like one movie, it's like, oh, okay, we're having a laugh. But 2 movies is like a lot of commitment and a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of money.
I believe him that saying, like, in the description he says creating a film of this scale is an enormous effort. Like, I think he does put in a lot of work. There's a lot of, like, several different... This is a movie where, like, he's taking on several of the roles. I think a lot of this, like, aside from, like, the creation of the 3D models, I think a lot of those are handled by different... I don't know if he commissions the models or he just, like, gets them on asset stores or something.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, like... Well, a lot of the animation is canned, too. But, like, still...
You put him down! You don't believe in him! He's just a character animator! The characters are like...
Even with that in consideration, like, I think he is... There is some amount... Yeah,
the first one, our drawing, the original ending, if anyone can pull that up, he's like, this cost me this cost me so much fucking money. This was a huge financial risk. Please watch this like once a year, please.
Oh yeah, he like begs you to make watching it like a yearly like tradition.
So we get some AdSense. No, but like I feel like you wouldn't do that for like a bit. You wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's like Cuphead, but if Cuphead sucked, you know? You look at Cuphead, right. You look at how they like mortgaged their house to finance it, and you go like, wow. It's like if they made Cuphead and it was like a Flash game.
Yeah, the Cuphead guys come out and say, dude, we lost fucking everything. We had to like eat each other's like arms to survive because we couldn't afford food. Fuck, dude. And then it comes out and it's like Pico's classroom on Newgrounds tier quality. It's like 20 minutes long.
Right. And that's I feel like what he needs to do is make one of these movies, but like don't chicken out. I feel like he chickens out sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he gets in his head that he knows everyone's gonna make fun of it, so he kind of tries to lampshade it while he's making it and just put in stupid stuff that doesn't relate to anything. Like, if we want to talk about stupid stuff that happens in this movie, someone in the chat is prompting this. Can we talk about the Chris Rock deer? For some reason, like 15 minutes into this movie, Julissa's like walking in the jungle. She's trying to find the heart of the pearl. She's trying to find the pearl.
You almost said the heart of TD.
No, she's trying to find the pearl. To save her hidden island. And she comes across this like talking deer. She's very clearly like a Fiverr voice actor doing a Chris Rock impression. He's like, "Oh,
Hey, what's going on, Julissa? It's me, your friend, the deer."
and this character just shows up without a real proper introduction. But we're just kind of supposed to accept this character as just like an established friend of Julissa's. And that sort of thing happens a lot in these movies. And it makes me question his writing process. Because he does have voice actors, so clearly there's some kind of script that they're working off of. But it feels very much like a movie that he's making it as he goes along. Like, last week we talked about Super Mario Bros. Origins, where it's clear like that was a movie with like storyboards and a script to it. I don't think this has a storyboard. I would be shocked if there's like an hour-long animatic of Julissa's hidden island. Because it feels like he just kind of goes into Blender and just starts riffing, pretty much. And that's how he writes the movie. Because there's so many moments where just stuff will happen for no reason. Like a deer that talks like Chris Rock, who is just suddenly brought onto the ensemble.
And he dies, apparently?
Does he die? I don't even remember. So much stuff happens in this.
Well, yeah, he gets eaten by the shark. He got eaten by the shark.
I'm scrolling through this movie right now. Robots show up?
Yeah, no, there's a giant robot.
Yeah, no, that's just part of the movie.
That's the evil goat's plan. He's trying to build a giant robot that will, because the goat villain, he's upset. He's like, his introductory speech is like, "I have a fascination with technology." So he's trying to build this giant robot to like automate the workforce of Julissa's island. Okay, so the shark just eats the deer. Yeah, Ozu, that's his name. Ozu is the name of the goat man.
Can you imagine if you were watching like fucking? I'm trying to think of like a movie are you watching like Over the Hedge or something, and then like 3/4 of the movie, like Hammy the squirrel just got like fucking torn to bits to pieces to pieces, and they just kept going like nothing happened. Like that's just normal.
That's what I mean when I say it feels like he gets bored while he's making this. Like, I think he's just like, this part's a little dull. What if I added a deer that talks like Chris Rock and just pretended like he was here the whole time? I've already rendered like the first 10 minutes of this movie, so I can't go back and add him in. But like this movie starts, like Julissa has like a child that never comes up. It's just like in the first shot of the movie, she's holding a baby. And then later she says like, "I have to do this for my children." And I kind of like forgot that she had a kid even. So I was like confused when she said that. There's like a 2-minute sequence where there's a bunch of children playing bongos at the beginning of the movie. I think they just disappear.
They drowned.
Yeah, okay, so if we want to talk about the plot a little bit more. The group of explorers that are trying to find the hidden island, at some point later on, it's revealed that they had like a secret plot to hijack Ozu's giant robot, and they were going to, what was their plan? Exploit the island's resources
for content.
For content
to make
and view.
YouTube videos where they're like
blowing
up the island. They're using the robot to like blow up the island and recording it, and that's gonna get them views.
Yeah, which is
almost
should we say hi to Rosa? She just joined the call.
Hey, what's up, Rosa?
Oh yeah,
Shut up. I was asleep.
That's
Yeah,
what I thought.
we know.
$20 now.
Well, okay, let's give Rose a quick recap of this entire movie. So okay, so Rose, first off, there's the adorable puppy. You're gonna remember that.
Why didn't you like call?
I didn't know. I would feel bad for calling. I called, and he's like, "I just got hit by a car." So then, like, I had to, like,
Why would you feel bad? It wasn't your fault. This is like, this is why I yell at these people, because Rose is like crazy, and Ryan is like, she won't get her hands dirty. She won't make the hard decisions. So it's down to me sometimes. Give me your phone number so I can call you whenever this happens again. I'll do it.
You don't have it?
I don't think I do. I don't think I've ever needed it. Well, maybe no. I don't think I have. I don't think I have it.
We should all get each other's phone numbers and like text each other.
Yeah, can you say it right now? Can you just give it to me verbally? I have my phone up right now.
Oh, what if we like made like a little group text chat and like we're like, hey, I'm headed to like the bar tonight. You guys gonna be there? It's smiley face. Like we could do that, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to do that, Rosa? Yeah.
Yeah. It's but hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hate to interrupt your guys' phone bit. I was scrolling through this Julissa Hidden Island movie after they eat the goat, like the deer or whatever. Like the shark eats the deer. She makes this face.
Can we finally talk about Beast Mode Julissa? The ultimate Kolobi is like just bored moment of the fucking movie.
Wait, but then after the shark eats the deer, she just talks to him like nothing happened. Like does she care about the deer? Is it okay that he ate the deer? Is the deer her friend?
It's okay he ate the deer. Let's be honest. It's okay that he ate the deer.
To continue on the tangent about the giant robot that like these explorers are destroying the island for views. Well, I was gonna talk about what this movie says at the end.
Okay.
As far as like the fate of the islanders goes, I don't know if we should talk about that first or Julissa's like hidden power first. Okay. I guess as an aside, because there's no good excuse to talk about this because it happens out of nowhere. There is one scene. What do you mean, hold on?
Is this all you've been talking about?
Yeah, so we talked about this first because we wanted to give you time to show up. So we've been talking about Julissa's Hidden Island this whole time.
This is important stuff. I mean, we all watched it.
For an hour?
We had a lot to say.
Yes.
They had a lot to say. Rosa, there's like robots in this, and the deer.
Rosa, you have no right. You weren't even there. You refused to show up. You were like, no review. I refuse. And this is this is the consequence. This is the consequence.
Okay, can I talk about this? I want to talk about this.
Stella, please.
So, like, out of nowhere, like, her eyes just roll back in the back. Her eyes roll back into her skull. Makes this big. I want everyone to see this. And she just, like, becomes, like, this blank-faced, like EXE character. And her braids are, like, going out all over the place. And she headbutts Crow. And then nothing happens. And we were like, what the fuck? What does this mean? And like, I was like, this is gonna come back later. There's gonna be like a big reveal or like a twist where it's like her secret power, and we almost get that when she gets like angry at the shark, but like, it just doesn't pay off. It doesn't do anything. And I think you're totally right that Kolobi just gets bored, and like he just thought, wouldn't it be funny if she went all creepypasta mode for 1 second? And like I wish I knew. I want to ask him, like, what was this? Because it really is just, and like I think that's the point. I think you're right. It is like comment bait, like, ooh, what's going on at a minute 30, at 10 minutes 30? What the heck was that? And it's like, I think it's the most important part of the movie because it makes the movie into something more.
It reveals a lot of the spirit of the film. That something like this just happens with no like build up and no fallout.
Do you think
it just happens?
Like we talked about with the cartoon rap battles. We feel like he didn't like really write them that much. Like he just kind of made them up on the spot. I think this movie's the same. Like
Yes.
he was just animating scenes that he would go to bed the next day, kind of forget what he was doing, and then just kind of keep going. Like so, like he like wrote like the shark eating the deer, and then after that happened, he went to bed for, like, and then didn't work on it again for like 2 more days, and then he came back and forgot that shark had eaten that deer. It just like kept going like nothing had happened.
So. That's why I say I don't think there's an animatic of this movie. I think the first time he gets like a complete vision of this story is when he's rendered all the scenes and he puts them all together. That might be the first time he understands what the movie looks like in a complete state.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he has like an overall vision when he makes these sometimes. Like, or maybe like at some point he does, and then he just loses track of it. I absolutely think that's the case. That 100% is the vibe of this.
Because I just can't.
I can't imagine.
Like it's like the basic plot of a movie. Like if you like establish a character, like make it clear like they're friends with your main character, and they hang out for like a good like bit in the movie. Like, I'm looking, this deer's in this movie for like 30-40 minutes before it gets unceremoniously eaten by a shark, and then she talks to the shark like nothing happened. Like imagine just that. Like I said, like any other movie. Like if you fucking like we're watching Shrek, and then like the villain electrocuted donkey and he exploded, and the shark's like, oh no. Hey, what's going on, guy? What's your deal? And like, they just never mentioned donkey again. But that'd be like deranged, right? That'd be like absurd to do.
Right, but it makes sense if you imagine maybe like after a long day, it's like 2 a.m. and Chloe's like, I don't care about this scene at all. I just need to end this scene really quickly. And then he just whips up some crap real quick. And he's like, all right, there, it's good, there. And then he just goes to sleep. And I think that's exactly what happens. Like, you could feel that from this, definitely.
Maybe more movies should do this. Like, maybe like Toy Story 6 should come out. Like Bonnie should get like a dog. And then like the dog like mauls like, I don't know, like Ham or Mr. Potato Head to death. Like violently, and like they're destroyed and killed permanently.
You know what it feels like?
And then what do you think?
Feels like?
Stare at it like, that just happened. Yeah, what
does it feel like, Stella?
It feels like the Adult Swim, the April Fools where they like piggy glitched it. It feels like she piggy glitches for a second. Like actually, this was a real piggy glitch.
It's like the scene when Morty's eyes roll to the back of his head.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. It's exactly like that.
And then the Rick and Morty episode just continues after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do get that sense, definitely.
Is this confirming that Piggy is coming back? Top 10 animation errors in Julissa?
Can we talk about the way this movie ends, finally?
We have to talk about the way this movie ends. It's like the only other thing to talk about.
Uh-oh.
It's... So, okay. We kind of started getting into this. So there's a twist where the explorers, they hijack, Oza's... Was it Ozu? Ozai?
And they don't hijack. They've been controlling it the whole time.
Okay, they've been controlling the robot the whole time. And so that is revealed, and then they start destroying the island for content. And then what happens? Like, Julissa, like...
She talks to a tree in soulful 2D animation.
I'm trying to remember how it bridges from the island getting destroyed to Julissa talking to the tree, because there's like 5 minutes where like a dog just starts talking to some medieval knights and just like rambling about this random dog.
The dog is also a twist villain. He just shows up and is like, by the way, I told Ozu to be evil. It was me, the dog.
The dog. Hold on. I'm scrolling the movie again. I need to screenshot this dog and put it on screen. So this dog right here, is not in the movie for the rest of it, and this dog who looks like this just shows up at the end and just declares himself the villain.
Oh yeah, it's deep.
Yeah.
So my phone number is like 214
Yeah.
826
Yeah.
7272.
214-826-7272.
Yeah, you caught that quick.
No, I got it on lock. It's all in the dome.
Now, why did you just say that live?
No, it's good. It's good. I'm glad I got that. Thank you, Rosa. Here's this other image of this dog that shows up at the end. So the last beat of this movie is Julissa gets like transported to like a spirit realm, basically. It's kind of like the scene in I don't know. The closest analog I can think of is like the scene in Marvel's Black Panther where he like goes to like the ancestor world to talk to his dead father. It's one of those things where she's like connecting to the spirits of the past, but she talks to this like ancient tree, in this entirely 2D drawn sequence. I won't call it animated because it's just all stills.
What? No. But you're doing the fucking Kirby anime thing. Like, I thought the cartoons were supposed to be animated drawings.
And while Julissa is in this realm, she can't talk, so they can save on the lip sync budget. Wait, no, for ancient spiritual reasons, I mean. Her mouth is chained up.
Okay.
And what is the words? Stella, do you remember any of what this tree is telling her?
It's just kind of telling her that, like, this is... I feel like I'm probably remembering wrong, but I feel like it is just like... I feel like it is just like, the island is just like this. It's gonna sink. Sorry.
Yeah, the tree tells her... I think the tree tells her verbatim, the message that this ancient, like, sagely tree gives our protagonist Julissa is, sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing at all.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
like,
this is like the last 5 minutes of the movie, basically. It
this
just
is
like
the last
in the
minute of the movie.
the movie, like seemingly like in the middle of the climax, runs out of budget. And then we get just like a bunch of still images, kind of like trying to rushedly wrap up the movie.
Blew the budget on the cute puppy.
It does like the fraud movie thing where it just ends on like a bunch of text explaining what happens at the end instead of actually showing us this. So it says, okay, let me just read this verbatim. Julissa returned the pearl to the tree.
Okay.
She changed the law so that Ozu, Trickle, and Croy could leave. I guess they were trapped on the island. The three lived out their lives happily ever after. And then it shows Ozu, like, building technology inside a public bathroom. And then it says, half of the island's population drowned, but the water went down after the pearl was returned to the ancient tree. So isn't that a nice thought?
They all died!
Well, half the population drowned, but, like, the water went away. So it was kind of alright.
323 762 5458.
Thanks for that. I hope everyone got that.
That's not our actual phone number. I can't stress this enough.
And then it says the 3 Voyagers did not survive. These were the influencers that took over the robot. I feel like... So this is such a bizarre movie. So we thought it feels like the nugget of this idea is like, I'm gonna make a Moana-esque movie. And usually when you do that, it's to like appeal to children. Usually when you make a movie like this, it's to dump it in like the Walmart bargain bin, or like put it on like Amazon Prime or something, so that like a parent who's looking for something to distract their kids for a few hours can flick something on. But this feels like it's trying to appeal to like online animation spaces.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone who is watching, and I don't think anyone who you're trying to appeal to would be intrigued by a Moana-esque film. Like, that just seems like a complete misfire. And then the actual movie does not feel like it's trying to, like, appeal to kids at all. I feel like if a kid watched this, they would just get randomly scared or, like, really upset.
Yeah.
Because this movie ends saying, like, half of the characters you just watched are dead. Which is just, like... It's so...
Julissa, age 30, turned herself into the authorities and is now serving a life sentence.
This is the this is the Chinese version of Rise of Gru, where they clarify like the old guy like turned himself into the police.
Right, but at least that is like, I don't know, serve some kind of moral purpose. Like, this just feels like I don't know what he was thinking. It's really hard to understand. Again, it doesn't feel like he really had a solid plan going into this. I think he seems aware of how much effort it takes to make these movies, but like just kind of goes into it without realizing that almost, and just kind of says like, I can just do it on the fly.
Can we like make like the next like start cast like short, like have a scene where it goes like the 3 Starcasters did not survive or something.
yeah.
That's how it ends.
To do that.
It's like a
bankrupt, and they all lost their jobs.
Yeah, half the guest stars did not survive. Half the guest stars drowned.
It's up to you to decide who in your mind. Imagine all your favorite imagine all your favorite YouTubers and artists who have been on the show, and half of them have died. You have to pick in your brain. At least half of them are dead now. The Startcasters are currently in jail serving time for not saving the day. Tiora had to shut the theater down, and
Hey Lou, how's it going?
It's not good. What's going on?
Are you calling Lou?
Just bored from like listening to this Julissa's movie. And I kind of just woke up late for an hour.
She said, "What the? Tell her we're in the middle of a podcast. You're called. Why
Are you not on Snapchat right now?
Oh yes, yeah. I was like an hour late.
Rosa, everybody, let's give it up for Rosa.
No, I am.
Scoop of a moment.
So why are you calling me?
I'm
kind of like lost right now.
It's a good
You're
one.
lost?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on like the whole thing, so like I'm kind of not sure what to do.
What do you want me to do about it?
What do you mean you called?
Watching House.
What do you?
Rosa,
You called 902?
Rosa, hang up right now.
Oh, House, you're telling me to hang out. All right, well, talk to you later, Lou.
Go back to the show. What are you talking about?
Okay, okay. Nice talking with you, Lou. Have a good night.
Rosa, this is why I did not comply with the ultimatum you said. You said like, I said like we should talk about Julissa's Hidden Island, and you're like, I'll only watch the movie if we watch the Jeff the Killer movie, and I was just like, if it's kind of your loss, because now you're lost, and you don't know where you are right now, and you're like, you have to like resort to like calling Lou to entertain yourself. This is all on you. You could have watched Julissa's Hidden. You could have watched Julissa's Hidden Island at 2 times speed.
Again?
You could have. You could have.
Commercial.
Cut to commercial. Can we cut to commercial?
See, Chad is begging you to talk about the post-credit scene. I just saw what it was. I
The post-credit scene.
do think you need to talk about this so badly.
This was like the final straw. Oh, hey Niall, do you want to talk about the post-credit scene to Julissa's Hidden Island?
No, I mean, Lou got to do it, so I wanted to do it too. I just wanted to come in and like be in the episode.
Everyone, Niall, everyone.
Well,
One of the
Neo,
assistant
yes.
Neo, one of the assistant animators on Julissa's Hidden Island. Tell us,
That's not
Niall
true.
Neo, what was it like? I know you've been under like hella NDAs, and it's so
Yes,
great to finally
right.
have this project out in the open right
Yeah.
now. Tell us, what was it like to get that call back, to find out that you were going to be on the Julissa team?
Well,
And he's gone, and he's left.
And we're calling Dawn now.
Yeah, just like at Dawn, get him in here. It was whatever. Everyone gets to be in this episode.
I've always wanted to crash an episode. I almost did that like the other week. I was at a con and I was like, what if while they're doing the episode, I just like join the call with like video on, and I'm in cosplay at like a convention and you can't hear me, and I'm just like walking around like a crowded artist alley, and I'm just like, hey guys, what's up? How's it going? And you're all just like, Stella, what the fuck's going on? Why have you crashed our episode?
That would have been so meme worthy though. That would have gotten
But
like
I didn't, because I was like, that's just gonna be like joining and like a bunch of noise, and everyone's gonna be mad at me, and they're gonna hurt me. They're gonna hurt me.
Like from our, like you think you're doing this epic bit, and then from our end it's just like
Exactly.
Hi,
I
I'm Cookie
I-
Rosa. I feel like Master Shake eating like the devil's sandwich in hell, listening to the conversation.
do you want to just go back to sleep?
No, we're gonna talk about Simpsons. She's gonna love talking about Simpsons.
Yeah, okay.
Talk about the post-credit scene.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna wrap this up soon. We only have one scene left to talk about on Julissa's Hidden Island, and it's the post-credit scene. When this happened, I wish, Stella, did you get like a screen grab of like the chat reaction? I wish I thought to do that in the moment.
Yes, I did. I did.
You did?
I do.
Okay.
I do have everyone's genuine
I don't know why I did not expect this to happen. I think maybe in the back of my mind, but it was kind of like this. Okay, so this movie ends. We find out all the characters are dead or whatever. And then like the credits roll. And I feel like this movie is just like trying to run out the door at the last minute. It's like this guy was done with this. He was like, okay, I'm not doing any more of this. We're done. I wrapped it up. That's it. Then there's like after the credits, there's an additional scene at the end. And I was so like, I think I was offended when this happened. Kolobi ends this movie with a tease showing Paige and the beatboxing puppy from our drawings just appear on the scene. They're not animated at all. They're completely static models, and the camera just pans up to reveal them, like meeting Julissa, like Nick Fury at the end of Iron Man, and then it just cuts to black.
So we know what the next movie's gonna be, basically.
But it was such a like, dude, you did not earn this whatsoever. Like what are you talking about? It was so like, I just remember typing what do you have it?
I posted it.
Okay, yes. It was just so.
It's a good post-credit scene. Like, I think all of us.
It's a good post-credit. What do you mean it's a good post-credit scene?
It got the reaction. Look, at the end of Spider-Man, Brand New Day, I was like, yawn, what the fuck ever. Everyone in chat was like, what? Everyone was going nuts. So I think it got the intended reaction a post-credit scene wants. I'm not saying it's like a good reveal, but it was hype moments and aura. Imagine
I don't know if I'd say
in the Kolobi store in New York. You're in the Kolobi store in New York watching this with all your friends, and you're all like jumping and screaming and punching each other because they just announced that the next movie is gonna have beatboxing puppy in it.
No, okay. Look, when Marvel's Eternals ends with the reveal of Thanos' brother, played by Harry Styles, that works because I'm hyped and excited for what's gonna happen next in the story. No, I'm going like, okay, we're gonna be connecting some dots here soon. The Eternals.
What was the ending of Brand New Day? What did that mean? Tell me.
No. We're not gonna spoil that right now. That's a big movie. Okay, wait. Wait. Let me get to my point. Let me say my point. Let me finish my point, please. I'm saying that the point of a post-credit scene is to get you excited for what they're going to do next. That's what a good. That's what it. Wait, stop. That's the point of a good post-credit
I'm excited.
scene. But this is not. I don't feel excitement from this. I'm like, what the hell is he serious? That's my main takeaway. That's not hype. That's like confusion. And like,
you can't believe what's going to happen next.
I can't believe the audacity of Kolobi. I don't think anything is going to happen next. There is no way that this can like be meaningfully built. Both of these movies have no story or character to them.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be a fucking like anything. It doesn't need to be anything. All that matters is our drawing and Julissa take place in the same universe, and the next story will involve both of them. And is that not exciting? Is that not exciting that there's any like indication that there will be more Kolobi movies that Yarn Loom will save indie animation online with their awesome soulful animation?
I just feel like I don't
Are you not going
believe.
to buy like the doll Ozu they're going to put on? You're not going to put a little U2's Croy with all your other
Well, it's still yeah. You're getting noise canceled to hell.
Yes. Yeah.
Hold on. Just finagle that.
We're gonna get Julissa and Croy as little U2s, and we're gonna buy them so that Kolobi.
True.
Kolobi is gonna be.
Oh yeah, YouTube. That reminds me. I got an email YouTube. I still haven't got my Quaver plush.
Just soon, everybody. Painter Seep hates indie animation and isn't excited for Julissa's drawing.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. I don't believe him. I really don't believe him.
No,
I feel like this was just a desperate. This feels like a desperate like last ditch ploy for any amount of like people writing in the comments bait. It's just more comment bait. That's what this is. It's the same reason why he probably thought of that. Like the day that he rendered the video, I should just add that to the movie.
But Brian, you don't want to believe in your heart of hearts that Kalobi.
This is the same movie where Julissa randomly turns into a demon halfway through the movie and like headbutts Croy, and there's no consequence or discussion of it after the fact whatsoever.
I want to see Kalobi do something good. I want to see Kalobi succeed. And then the second I'm like, Kalobi should do this and succeed, you're like, nah, he can't do it. Nah, he can't.
I'm not saying no. Listen, I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying I know that he half-asses so much of this that I don't believe that this is a genuine attempt at a story. I would love to see it if it is.
Steve, I'm gonna say it. When they announced the beatboxing puppy like makeshift plush, you remember, and when you don't buy it, that's the reason. Like that's the reason Glitch is gonna go under.
This is the beginning and the end of any animation. When, like, oh, everyone steps up for WFAP's like Glitch Productions women, but when we have a real animation icon like the adorable dog.
Dude, how do you think we're gonna get Kalobi on the podcast if you're just like, I don't believe in him and I think he's not gonna do it? He's gonna see this and he's gonna be like, why would I be on this podcast?
Yeah, he's never gonna be on a show now. It's all your fault.
No, listen.
Great job, Seep.
Listen,
bless you, Rosa.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
I believe that he can. I believe that he has potential. I do, but I can tell. I could just smell it. I could just smell when he's just like going like whatever and just throwing stuff in there. And I'm not gonna give him more credit than he deserves because I respect him as an artist with integrity. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it when I can tell he's just doing some crap. I'm just gonna say like, hey man, you're doing some crap and we can tell. Don't try to pull that on us, okay? I want to see you actually put your money where your mouth is. All right.
So I don't know. Like, what do you think will happen the next one, though? Like, what do you think Julissa and my drawings will do together?
Well, Julissa died, didn't she? Was she part? I kind of assumed she was part of the population that drowned. It's gonna be Croy is carrying on the legacy because Croy is the one who meets her. If you
I did misspeak. It was not Julissa. It was Croy, the Maui analog. We didn't talk about. There's a scene where like they're on a boat and she like drinks boba.
Yeah, she drinks boba. Cartoons love boba. That was in the other movie that everyone was like, the day the world blew up. He's like, I love boba.
Boba. Boba. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. That's just another one of those moments. There's like hundreds of moments, and all across all of his videos, where he just does things for no reason, and it's just I don't know. But you know, all that said, I would genuinely love to like either like on this podcast or maybe in like some kind of email interview. I would love to speak with Kalobi because I feel like there is because this is like a case where this is not like a cynical, soulless like company making these movies. This is just like a guy.
I just thought about like that, like $1 million or lunch with Kalobi Productions.
I'm taking the dinner with Kalobi, and we're talking indie animation together. I feel like I could have an actual conversation. I would just love to like grill him about like I'm gonna have like a BoJack like season 6 style interview where I'm like grilling him on every scene. And Julissa's Hidden Island, hitting him with like hard hitting, like truths and facts. But yeah, anyway, that's Julissa's Hidden Island. If you've never watched Julissa or our drawings or any Kalobi Productions video,
don't
all that no, you know that's
no, you got it. No, you got it now. Everyone in chat, I see you. I better see you next week at Feud. You better be queuing your favorite Kalobi videos.
No, I will genuinely say, that if you have like, if you're someone who's fascinated by just like strange, like independently made weird internet crap, I think you definitely owe yourself a little Kalobi rabbit hole session. Because I think there is something interesting about him. Like I said, I could kind of feel like his spirit toiling between like I'm a guy who does like cartoons, and I watch a lot of cartoons, and I want to be a part of like animation spaces, kind of at odds with like his weird tendencies and his weird habits, and his inability to commit to a sincere idea at times, kind of coming to odds with his genuine fascination for animation. So yeah, I recommend giving it a watch. Like, get some friends over and just watch it on the couch, because they are kind of fascinating to like try to pick apart like the motivation behind them. Because like it feels like there is like a nugget of earnesty that just kind of gets buried in just the strangest things. And yeah, I wait to see what his next project is. There's no way it's a Julissa / R Drawings crossover. I think that would just be... I'm serious. Kalobi, if you're watching this right now, I think that would be a terrible idea. I seriously think... I don't think this is... I don't think R Drawings is the... Well, I don't think R Drawings is the kind of thing, or Julissa, especially not Julissa. I don't think they're the kind of things where you can like kind of rest on your laurels about them. Like, I don't think people are gonna go like, oh, I gotta see like what the beatboxing puppy does next. That's a huge...
Well, okay,
I don't know.
What if the beatboxing puppy and the adorable puppy like team up to like the adorable beatboxing puppy song though?
I wish I could think of what this is an equivalent to. This is like if I made a YouTube channel that was all just like Monkshroom stuff, and like if we made like 8 Monkshroom, like if like the Alvin and the Monkshroom Save E3, if we made like 8 of those, or like if we made like 20 of those,
okay,
in the last year, like it gets to a point where it's like, all right, like that was funny, dude, but like surely you got something else to sell us, right?
No, come on. You have to admit, like, the potential here is crazy. Like, Julissa meeting my drawings, like, okay, the worlds are colliding, Seep. Like the
most of the Julissa characters died, and I don't know what happened in our drawing.
What about when Dr. Doom opens the portal and brings them all back from the dead for the collab event?
Hold on. What about like young Captain Crunch? That sounds like Mario.
Yeah.
The guy from our drawing.
Yeah.
I'm controlling.
I'm so scared. What does he even say? I don't even know. He just goes like, a bunch in that movie. It's another thing where I feel like when writing it, he just gave up on like writing jokes and just said like, just make a bunch of weird sounds.
Like, what if like when like young Captain Crunch Mario like punches the shark and like the deer character comes out and there's like a team up with them like for a bit, like that could be a plot. It's like when the Guardians of the Galaxy met Thor and Avengers Infinity War.
Let's move on. We got a ton of D23 news to talk about.
You hate me and you want me dead.
No, I'm just I think we talked for like an hour and a half about this. I think we've talked for longer than the length of the actual film now.
I like this comment Nintendo. I like that Seep seems to see a lot of himself in Kalopi. He just wants to help.
I do, because I don't want to come on here and say like, Kalobi, you're terrible and you should just stop making movies. I'm just saying, if you're gonna keep making movies, you gotta like give a crap, right? And I think you do. So like, don't stop giving a crap. Basically.
I forgot Kalobi.
That's my motto.
So I forgot Kalobi himself was in our drawings, like his character.
Yeah.
Buff muscles.
Yes, he gets like the wrist water like transformation.
That's so funny. Okay. Do we want to talk about The Simpsons new movie on the bigger screen in the Screen X screen?
I think we're ready to...
You think you're ready?
All right. Yeah. Start us off, Ryan.
Right,
get your script out.
So D23 yesterday.
This D23 is happening right now.
Which is basically Disney Nintendo Direct. It's Disney E3 basically. It's just when they...
It's the big Disney. It's like their big It's like Disney Comic Con.
Yeah.
It's like when Disney CinemaCon. When studios have big conventions to show off all their biggest projects.
Yeah, and we usually don't cover D23. I feel like, because I feel like we've talked about this before. I think we're all slowly getting more and more disconnected from like the world of children's animation a bit. Like, there's like not much we have to say, and it's usually
and especially with Disney, it's like there's such a big brand right now, and they're kind of in a spot where it feels like a lot of their projects. I don't know. Like, I'm not really in the demographic. I'm not a child or a parent. And they're also just doing a lot of stuff that just feels desperate. Like, all the stuff going on with like Avengers Doomsday is kind of like
right. Like a lot of
all their like live action remakes. Like we don't care. We're not gonna report. I don't think we really feel the need to report on like stuff like Lilo and Stitch 2 just got its first look, like the live action Lilo and Stitch.
Right, yeah, like, I don't think we've ever, like...
sequel got a first look at D23.
I don't think we've, like, ever talked about a live-action Disney remake on this show, I feel like. I don't...
Not as, like, a dedicated topic.
No, yeah. No. We don't... I feel like we just both don't care and don't care enough to get angry about it, right? And then, like, with Disney and Pixar, it's like, I don't even know what to say half the time to that. It's like, oh, they're making a new one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, we don't really care about Marvel... or especially Star Wars. Like, I feel like with Marvel, I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden we like Spider-Man. I feel like that's like something we can all mutually agree on. I think we all like the Spider-Man stuff. But we couldn't possibly care less about anything else going on with that. And Star Wars maybe even less. But they fucked up this year. One of the main events this year was the new Simpsons movie. And you know what we do care about? The Simpsons.
We do. We care a lot. We've talked several times already now about the sequel to the Simpsons movie.
Oh yeah.
We're big Simp heads.
Can I be honest? I was thinking about this the other day. I feel like this needs to be an event. I think we need to meet up when this comes out. This needs to be like an in-person event for us.
You think September 2027 is a Startcast meetup event situation?
We might have to. I don't know. This feels like this is like a nexus point to me. Like, we have to be in the theater together when we see the new Simpsons movie, right?
Yeah, I guess so. That'd be like a movie, dude.
I need to be in the audience with people who point the screen with like just stamp the ticket guy and the yes guy. I feel like at the crowd shot.
So at D23,
bless you,
they
Rosa.
revealed a few things. Bless you again, Rosa. They revealed the title of the new Simpsons movie. Drum roll, please.
It is called
the new Simpsons movie.
Yes. So the way that's got announced was kind of funny. They didn't like show this off like at the panel or anything. They just had like booths around like D23 generally, and it's like there was like a Simpsons like section, and it's like, oh yeah, the movie's called the new Simpsons movie, by the way. Like that's how they announced that.
Which I guess before we say anything, I mean, and what do you think
really
of the title?
Wanted you to see this teaser trailer.
I feel like the title, that's kind of just like the only. In a way, I feel like that's kind of the only thing you could call this,
right?
Because that's just what people are gonna call it colloquially anyway.
Yes,
the new Simpsons movie. Because I feel like calling it, when we've talked about this movie before, it has been a topic of like how much of this is going to be a direct follow-up to the first movie. Because on one hand, that movie came out so long ago. On the other hand, that was kind of like a huge popular, like, I guess, nexus point for the franchise. Like, a lot of people have seen that movie as their primary introduction to The Simpsons.
For reference, just to be clear about this, The Simpsons movie is the second highest grossing American animated 2D movie ever.
Right.
I think it's behind like Lion King or something.
So, yeah, I'm not sure what number. What that does sound right.
Yeah.
But so I think call it the new Simpsons movie. I think that just kind of indicates it's probably not going to be a direct follow up.
Yeah.
Which I think that's kind of. I think that's a good call, and it's also just a funny thing.
Yeah, it's just like inherently funny to be like to call it the new Simpsons movie. Like
call it movie with like new slap. It is fun.
Yeah, the new Super Simpsons movie. There is one thing we know from the first movie that is returning. We do know Spider-Pig is in the sequel. The
We do?
yes,
Okay.
the little like section they had dedicated to this at D23. There was a spider pig like standee in that section, which seems to indicate he will be in this
You know
one.
what? Think about all like the Spider-Man media that has happened.
Oh my god!
Like since this movie came out, like Spider-Man has kind of like never left the cinematic spotlight. We Rose is just booting up rhythm games while we're live. Oh, I completely derailed my train of thought.
Yeah.
Oh, we should get like, what if we got like Spider Pig, like Brand New Day,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Like Spider Pig.
Because he's a pig and he lives on a farm, so it's brand new hay. for him to
Wait.
sleep on.
Brand New Hay. That's gonna go hard. That's gonna go hard on the social media page.
That's why it's brand new hay.
What'd you say? That could
Say brand new hay.
Yeah, come closer, Stella.
Sounds.
Put your lips on the phone. Come closer.
Fuck noise suppression. It's because I got a
Yeah.
fan. I'm gonna turn my fan off. I'm gonna be hot and sweaty in here.
Yeah. Boil
what you have to do.
yourself alive.
We spent like 2 hours talking about Julissa, but we're already off track on the thing that all of us are autistic about.
I
Which
know.
was our priorities this week.
Like, okay, it's like looking at a big Homer Simpson buffet on the table. I don't even know where to begin. There's so many
Right.
like little things we could focus on, like, oh, Spider Pig's in the movie. Like we could spend 45 minutes talking about like the hedge maze display that they have
Yes.
on the show floor.
Not only was there a
yeah.
hedge maze display, the logo when they displayed it at D23 was in front of the hedge maze too. They love it.
They've been banking so hard on like the Homer walking backwards into the bush thing being a meme inside of the show and outside of the show. Wasn't it at like D20? Didn't they have like a special thing at D23 last year with The Simpsons where they did the hedge thing
I wouldn't be
as well?
surprised.
Do you remember that? No, I think they did. It was one of those things where they like, I don't think this was ever released publicly. They did a thing that was where how the current Simpsons team loves animating stuff in the style of like the cell
Oh
animation.
yes.
seasons.
Marge and like Homer came out of the bush to like award like one of the Simpsons guys with like a Disney like trophy of honor or something, and it was like
Yes.
it was like beautifully animated like the original seasons, and they came out of the bush when they did it.
Yes. And there's also the show is constantly doing jokes like that. There was a joke where like Homer sends a meme of himself doing the bush thing. There's a scene where like Homer and Marge, I think, are getting chased in a hedge maze, and then he teaches her like how to walk backwards to like hide.
They did a joke on Family Guy semi recently where like Peter and Homer are coming out of the bush, and Homer goes meme, and then Peter goes not a meme, not a meme.
I think of like the thousands of times they've done a play on this though. I think the most tactfully executed one was the Treehouse of Horror, where it was like the dystopian Simpson theme park
Yes.
thing. Where there was like a display at the Simpsons theme park where you could walk into the hedge. And Homer said he was like so sick of the meme that he like threw someone in there and it like the gears grinded them and like killed them. I thought that was that's my favorite like hedge meme
Yes.
joke in The Simpsons. So yeah, we've got plenty of hedge jokes. But no, at D23 on the presentation floor, on this giant stage, I'm always taken aback whenever I see Disney D23
Yes.
footage. How damn big that stage is! It's massive. That would like you would die if like that screen fell on you. Like that would kill 100 people. So we got this tiny person on this huge stage. Bart Simpson kind of tease up the new teaser for the Simpsons movie. And we actually get like they showed like a minute long, like rough animation.
It's a meaty.
I have it up right now. It's 2 minutes and 58 seconds.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes.
It's an extended sequence of animation from the movie. That doesn't really reveal anything about like the plot or anything. It's just kind of like a fun set piece. I'm imagining in my head this is probably like maybe this is like how the movie opens and this is like an inciting thing.
Yes.
Like how like Simpsons episodes they often like they try to have just like a wacky set piece to start off the story.
Yeah.
It seems like that. It's set in a baseball field, and Homer's trying to catch this home run ball for like. I think it's like he's trying to like win. Maybe like you win a prize if you catch the ball.
I think they
like
say
that.
it'd be worth like millions of dollars to like resell or something.
Right. So basically, it's just an excuse to have like hundreds of Simpsons characters all running in a crowd trying to catch this ball that's bouncing around.
Homer Simpson Crash Bandicoot level.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a really fun set piece. It's one of your Ryan. You described it as like, one of the sequences in. This happens a lot in the first movie, where it's just an excuse to just have like a bunch of random, just like Z tier Simpsons background characters just appear in a bunch of crowd shots.
Yeah, Jocks is in this fucking crowd shot at some point. It's just like a bunch of Ernie Pie in the sky.
Yes, we get him. We get a gag with Moe's egg jar.
Yes,
which is incredible. We get
Everyone's there.
I think. Yeah, I think the real star of the show here is when we get the part that's in Larry's bar. Moe's bar.
Yeah.
We get a shot of Larry's urn. Very briefly.
And I pogged. I actually pogged.
Honestly, that is just like this sequence, as simple as it is, it was just so fun and energetic, and I think it really just got me in a really good mood about this movie. There was a lot we have not known about this previously. We basically just know that it's coming out. But it's good to see that, you know, they are seemingly still like committing to like the 2D style of the show.
No, I was super glad they did that, because I feel like Simpsons is big enough where they could have very easily done a 3D thing. Like SpongeBob does that now. Like SpongeBob movies are 3D now. The upcoming Bluey the movie is 3D. This is all 2D animation, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad, just because I'm such a fucking sucker ass bitch for like when like cartoons go to like the theater and like they get like that kind of like big like theatrical bump, and you can kind of just see through this like animatic like this very much is that. There's a lot of like really fun camera work in this. Like the camera like moves in like a lot of fun ways. There's a lot of just crazy angles. Homer like is jumping over a lot of things. Like it's a really big set piece. Like it goes like all over Springfield. You get like a lot. There's so many characters involved. It's a big cinematic set piece, and you don't get that a lot from American animation at all anymore. So I'm glad if it gets to exist somehow. I'm glad Homer Simpson of the gang are keeping it up.
I just now saw Spider Pig next to the Julissa dog. That's just perfect. That's a perfect side by side. But yeah, there's so many like little bits. I love. Put the GIF on screen of when they're all like. There's the big crowd of them chasing the baseball.
Yeah,
and it's just like a CGI kind of background shot. That honestly is so nostalgic.
Yes.
To have like. The scene of like all the characters running and there's like the 3D background, that makes me think so much. There are so many, I feel, animated movies based on 2D animated TV shows that do that. Like I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if every single Rugrats movie has a shot like this, where the characters are running in like a CGI background. It's kind of stylized to look like 2D.
Yeah, something else about this that I really thought was funny. We talked about this earlier. The first movie did this thing where like if there was ever a crowd shot, there wouldn't be just like no name, like just generic background guys. It'd always be like really specific characters. And this movie's doing that again. Like in the first like part of like this, you could see like Bart's like current teacher character and Bart's current teacher's husband character like in the crowd shot. And like that's like the type of like really specific like characters they would put in the crowds in these movies. And I think that's so funny. Like there's a part where he's like running through like the kind of the rich people like area, like the luxury suite at the baseball stadium, and Burns and Smithers are in there. That's like just very like things like the first movie would do. Like okay, we don't really have like a way to like get every character included possible in the plot because it's just like that'd be impossible. So like we just like give every character like a little moment when we can.
Right, like this is probably the only scene that like Jock the French bowling guy is going to appear at all in the movie, and it's funny because you can tell for this it seems like they've colored the storyboards to just emphasize which characters are like very specific and important. Like so, like Homer, Lenny, and Carl are like colored in. And in that shot, Jacques is the one who is colored, and there's like other characters in the scene too who are not colored. It's just funny that it seems like it was very important to like the storyboarders. Like this, we need the French bowling guy in this scene. We're not getting. A draft of this movie will not survive without this guy getting into this scene.
Yes.
Can I interrupt? Is that Chester J. Lampwick next to Jocks? Is that Liver and Onions?
Oh, with like the old guy with the beard.
Is that they got Liver and Onions? He's
think
next
so.
to Raphael.
Yeah,
Easter eggs.
Oh my god, that is Liver and Onions. Holy shit. This movie is fucking... Oh my god. I was talking to Nintendo about this the other night. This movie, in a lot of ways, like this sequence we saw, feels like a deleted scene from like one of the 800 drafts of the first movie, right? Like it's got a lot of like that same energy is really there. Like that big cinematic energy is still there. It's like got all the crazy like crowd shots. But like I think one of the some like just really good like slapstick and like visual humor in this. It's just like I don't know, like we still don't know what this movie's gonna be about at all. I imagine this will be like very focused like on the family. I wonder if they'll do Flanders again. I noticed Flanders wasn't like one of the characters featured in this like at all.
There weren't really. I wonder that is something we kind of wonder about because Harry Shearer is always like a little withdrawn from these. So I don't know. I wonder, but we do see like Lenny.
Yeah,
and, like the Reverend Lovejoy. I imagine they'll get all like the cast.
I'd be
from the
shocked.
show.
Yeah.
No, like there'd be a huge controversy if they didn't. I think.
I imagine this will be very largely another like focus on the family outing, which is the smart thing to do. This doesn't need to be like the Kirk Van Houten movie or whatever. When you're making a Simpsons movie, it's especially like when you only get one every 20 years. It's probably best to focus like on the Simpsons, which I imagine this will.
I noticed that the only family. Yeah, go ahead, Stella.
I've noticed another Easter egg. Take a closer look at that bathroom stall. Hold the presses.
What are those big shoes doing there?
Who do we know who has big shoes?
Honestly, there's like 4 different characters that could be, right?
It's Chris Deltarune from the Weird Route.
Oh my gosh, Chris, what are you doing in this bathroom? We have a non-binary bathroom.
Weird Route.
No.
Chris by the lake. It's Chris by the lake.
Do you think that is? I don't know.
It's gotta be Sideshow. There's no other character that could be. Sideshow Bob confirmed.
He is.
Watch my new video. All the Simpsons references you missed in the D23 teaser trailer.
It would be funny if it's like we can't find another place to put Sideshow Bob, and like this is what they did. He's like in the bathroom stall, and you only see his shoes, but you know it's him because he has big shoes.
He is. He is like the only notable character who's not in the first movie at all, which is really weird.
They cut him, which is really weird because he totally makes sense. Because like the scene they cut him is like when the mob is there.
Yeah.
And that just makes sense for him. I don't know why they cut. Maybe Kelsey Grammer cost too much.
No, he's fully voiced by Kelsey Grammer.
I think it might have
boosted him.
I think it might have just been one of those things where the movie was so stuffed and they didn't want to like alienate too many people by just having like, who is this like random? Why is this random guy talking? Because there is like in the final movie, there is a lot of stuff like that where like the characters aren't really introduced, but you're just kind of expected to know who they are for like a little gag.
Like there was Arnold instead of Rainier Wolfcastle.
Yes.
Yeah, stuff like that. They had to like sanitize it for the normies.
We joked about like Larry's urn and stuff, but I do think it's interesting. I feel like that's not a gag the first movie would do, because you kind of have to know who the fuck Larry is and that he died to understand that. I kind of wonder if this one will be more confident about it. So like I feel like at this point in time, it's like everybody knows The Simpsons. You don't really gotta like pretend that they don't at this point. I do wonder if it'll be a bit more like less worried about that this time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe there could be an argument that like because the show is honestly, it's still pretty popular. I think the show being on Disney Plus has been like a big boost to the show's like relevance. Yes. I feel with like younger people.
In 2007, the only way to watch like the whole series would be to like buy the DVDs.
Right, and it was still popular, definitely. But I wonder if like the show being like a big Disney brand thing and like being well known, there's kind of like a multi-generational appeal to it now. There's a lot of people who were like just kids when, you know, the series came out, or even just kids when the first movie came out that might be interested in this, or grown up now, like people who were not even born like when the first movie came out, even that might be viewers of this show.
Yes.
But yeah, I do think Larry's Urn, I hope that's a sign of just like, and even stuff like having, you know, Bart's teacher, like that's not like a remotely popular character.
Yeah.
And like it's not like she's super prominent in this scene. But I do hope there is a sense that like they're just not really afraid of scaring people off.
Yes.
By being too obscure about it.
I hope
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not afraid of like giving like a spotlight to like comic book gay.
Comic book
being like
gay.
a comic book gay.
Oh,
Yeah,
can only hope.
Earlier today, I was just like doing a comic book gay voice, like, you know, I have a book called The Simpsons Goes Homo. No, wait, The Flintstone Goes Homo.
Do you know a thing about I haven't. I don't know.
I
anything
watched.
about
No,
comic book gay.
do you not? Have you not seen the episode of Comic Book Gay? That's the one where Mo turns his bar
Not
gay.
recently.
Okay.
Not recently.
We watched that one fairly
it's
recently in a Discord call.
Yeah, that's fun. It's just that I know, of course he did, because it's just funny to say like I've been doing a comic book gay voice recently. That's just such a like.
I was just
Who would
doing
say
that
that?
earlier, just thinking about like that is a really fun character.
I
Just randomly add in.
I had two more things I want to say in this movie. One, it's like, it's funny, we still don't know, like we said this earlier, we don't know anything about this movie's going to be about. I think we can conclude it'll probably focus on, like, on the family's relationship again. I feel like that's kind of, like, the obvious heart to a Simpsons movie.
Yeah, we only see in this teaser Homer and Bart as the only
Yes.
Simpsons family members in this, which I do hope, like, they're pushing Homer and Bart as kind of the main characters in the marketing, because they kind of are the popular Simpsons characters.
Yes.
But I would like, because the first movie kind of had that, like the Homer and Bart dynamic was kind of one of the big cruxes of the movie. That and like Homer's marriage with Marge.
Yeah.
So I'd like if they explored like some different dynamics this time around.
Homer and Lisa was kind of the one that got like sidelined a bit in that first one. It'd be kind of neat if that was focused on a bit more in this one, perhaps.
Yeah, just to mix it up, just so it's not just a complete retread.
The Real Gyms from YouTube.com, the best channel on the website, was talked about a recent video, like Lisa's kind of like the character you go to a lot for like easy like emotional weight. Like you kind of like it's really easy to feel for Lisa, and that is something the first movie I think didn't fully take advantage of. She kind of gets a stupid plot with Colin, her awesome her awesome boyfriend character,
who never appears again in any meaningful capacity.
So it'd be nice if she was like focused on this one a bit more with like Homer, because Homer Lisa stuff is always really like endearing. So yeah, that'd be. I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do. It's funny because like I said, we don't know anything about this, but like this one clip was just like so fun and exciting, and like was like you can even like tell just from like the rough draft animation here, like it's gonna be like a really big like spectacle to look at on the big screen, which is exciting.
Yeah, I love.
You just really get to feel like that higher cinematic quality. Like, yeah, this is a Simpsons movie they're working on. This is Simpsons with that Simpsons.
I love the part. I love the part where like Homer crashes into the like Duff factory and he's swimming through the beer.
Yes,
that was such like that's just one of those things. Like I love the animation on that. It's such a mesmerizing, just tiny little piece of animation that shows up very briefly.
It really is like a Crash Bandicoot Ninja attack sequence.
Yes, it's so good. Yeah, no, I just had so much fun. No matter how this movie turns out, I'm just excited to look at it. Like, I think like it clearly a lot of time and effort is going to like visually making this like a big like event, which I appreciate.
I imagine at least like in terms of like spectacle and kind of like just being something for like Simpsons fans. I think this is giving me high hope.
Yes.
Just on that aspect.
Yeah, I'm more excited for this than I have been for like any other like minor cartoon goes to the movie theater like in quite a bit. This like one
like
little
Bob's
clip.
Burgers.
Yes, it's probably like Baby Bob's Burgers. This is like this clip got me really excited. I'm really looking forward to this. I wanted to say also the other thing of this clip that got a good laugh out of me is when Bart appears at the end to pick up the football. the D23 audience
Baseball.
baseball, yes, but the D23 audience pops the fuck off. Like they cheer when Bart appears
like-
on screen.
Like it's a big reveal. Bart has been confirmed.
Me too. If I was an audience, I'd be like,
Honestly.
yes.
Oh man, yeah. I guess after this, like, look into the Rick and Morty movie. Like, you better provide some soulful 2D animated spectacle.
That recent season,
Rick and Morty team.
I kept up with it. It has like one crazy bit of Sakuga per like episode. They got to do a whole movie of that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That
Ryan,
The-
can you send me a text through my phone quickly? No, wait, see.
yeah, Ryan, can you do that real quick?
I'll do it. Don't worry. Go on, Seep.
I was just remarking on like, there's the sequence in the most recent like Evil Morty episode.
Yes.
Where it's just like an extended like 30-second like one shot, like of just like frame by frame animation.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that there's potential there. If this is the only avenue we can have for like big 2D animated movies on the big screen, then I welcome it. I welcome, I don't know, animated theatrical Futurama movie, theatrical Family Guy movie.
We will show up for that.
Yeah,
Why
I
are we
think
doing it, Stewie? We're making a movie. We're going to the big screen.
I wonder if it's like, I wonder if they're gonna make it into a musical for like a Family Guy movie.
I feel like Seth
It has gotta
MacFarlane
be.
would like refuse. Like he'd be like, I refuse to make this movie unless it's a musical or something.
yeah.
We're doing a sequel.
We're back by popular demand. Speaking of that, the Seth MacFarlane Muppet, did that thing just come out?
I think that was
Yeah, it just
today.
dropped.
Oh wow, yeah. That's a fun little thing.
So I kind of made a second section here just in case to like miss D23 announcements. I feel like there was probably a few scattered things we could talk about real quick if we were interested. I feel like the main thing Coco 2 is just the main thing because it's just like I think there's two things about this that are like funny. One, it's just like the content of Coco 2. It's just like, what's going on here?
Yeah, so on the D23 stage, they have officially revealed Coco 2 with a first look at Miguel, who
This was fake. I thought this was like a meme image when you posted this.
this image they revealed. It looks exactly like whenever people do like fan edits of like. There's been so many of these. Like there's the famous one where like they turned Rapunzel from Tangled into a hipster. And she has like dyed hair and like tattoos. There's that one. There's that image of like Shrek and Fiona and their kids,
Yes,
and they're
I
all
have
like
that
wearing
one.
they're wearing Gucci. There's the edited like Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, and they have like
Yeah, we need this version of Frozen.
yes.
It's so weird. It's so weird to me because like no, that's actually just like how a Mexican tween or something would like have their hair done. I was like, I've seen it before. Even my brother got that haircut.
Yes.
Imagine if Miguel had a low taper fade. It's
I think it is funny because like this is like Rosa said, this is very much a popular like Mexican haircut. I think it's just funny because it's like on Miguel, the little boy from Coco, specifically.
and it's funny that he's like aged up, but his face he still has kind of like the cutesy Pixar face.
Yeah.
On
He
him.
needs like some facial hair. He needs like a mustache or something.
Yeah,
like, something.
I mean, unless they're like going like, oh, he's just a tween. He's like from like young kid to tween.
Yeah, he was like 12 in the first movie.
I
Maybe
think-
Give him a couple chin hairs.
Yeah, no, just work.
I don't know if that
People
would
like-
save this. Maybe we could draw over that to see. Can we get like Grok? Can I imagine?
Okay, wait, hold on. Generate me an image of Miguel from Coco 2 with a mild smattering of facial hair and the style.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, we got that first image of Miguel. They also revealed a first look at the villain of Coco 2. Who is Ernesto from the first movie. He's back.
This is a fucking direct-to-DVD movie plot where the villain comes back for
This
revenge.
is like Return of Jafar. And
Yes.
They should. I'm serious. I know Disney doesn't title any of their movies like this anymore. They need to call this Coco 2 Ernesto's Revenge.
Yeah.
They need to give it the
wonder-
Disney sequel title.
I wonder. Okay, here's my guess.
Yeah.
So, like, if they're gonna go with the things of being remembered, I think one aspect they're probably gonna go about it is like what it means to be remembered lovingly versus what it means to be remembered infamously.
Yeah, like scornfully, because like the I haven't seen the first one in a while, but it ends the way they defeat the villain is like they expose him for like telling this big lie about his legacy, and it kind of tarnishes, his fame. But like I'm blanking on like what exactly happened to him. I know they restored the guy who he wronged to like his rightful place in history.
Yes.
But did Ernesto? They didn't show him like falling into like a vat of acid or anything.
No,
right?
he gets hit. No, like a giant bell falls on him.
Yeah, which
is like easily like he got easily trapped like the giant bell,
and
then like even he's not forgotten, but he is like again not loved anymore.
Right. It was a good quick way to just say like, okay, we're done with him now. Like that's it. The villain has been defeated.
Yes.
But I guess there's no reason why he couldn't come back and start cooking up a new plan. It's just kind of funny. I guess it's kind of funny because Coco was not a movie that I watched and I was like, I wonder what happens next though.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right, not even a little bit, yeah.
I feel like you could argue that with a lot of Pixar movies that like, I don't know. So many people have said like at the end of Monsters Inc. It's like, oh, but what happens when like Boo grows up, or like at the end of The Incredibles, like how are the Incredibles going to function as like a working superhero family? So it does kind of seem funny. Like I don't know what is the story exactly. Like you said, Rosa. Like I guess it could go into like what it's like to be remembered in a non-positive light. I'm sure there's something they've arrived to.
We know that he's going back to the land of the dead and that Ernesto wants revenge. That's the two things we know.
Which is just like the most, duh. Like that's just the most like stock thing you can do. Like obviously,
it is one of those things. Like they posted like an image that's like him with like his grandma, who's like a skeleton in the world of the dead. That's like, does that remove like the weight of the ending of the first movie that like he just gets to see her again after she died? Like, does that remove like any weight a little bit?
I mean,
no, I don't know. It depends. Like,
I don't think
like you remember, and like you could, like there's like many ways you could go about it. It does. I don't think it removes any weight. Like if it's like a family, he usually says nothing.
I get what you're saying, Ryan. Like I don't know if it like ruins the original movie, but it is kind of like it. In some ways, it would be. It is nice to just leave the story where it ended, and just kind of have like this nice, compelling, sweet ending. And it is kind of like, I don't know. At the same time, like maybe they could do it like a Toy Story 5 thing, where like I was kind of fine with how they did Woody returning.
Okay.
I could see it working in some way. I do get what you're saying though. I am curious like how they'll play it. Like, is the grandma just gonna be like the new like sidekick in the story?
Wait, that'd be
gonna
awesome.
go along the adventure. She's gonna have like skeleton humor.
Grandma Coco's like the comic relief character now. Oh, my knee fell off.
Oh, now I can really bust a move. I'm so limber now.
She does like a
She's gonna do the
skeleton
Mama Coco
dance.
combo.
Yes, she's gonna walk around on her bones and do like a Halloween skeleton. Like,
Yes.
she's gonna roll around with her skull on the ground. Yeah.
Coco though had two pieces of news at the show.
Yes,
it was kind of Coco was kind of the main set piece of the show in a lot of ways. Coco is the first new confirmed Disney World for Kingdom Hearts 4. This is the first like confirmed world. And I want to say right off the bat, why the fuck does this look almost exactly like the movie? I don't know if you guys have seen like
they've
pictures.
been really
they've
been really getting good at that. And Frozen, they even pointed out, I was like, wow, they really got it like the movie.
Yeah, like Kingdom Hearts 3 was already getting there. There's shots in this that look just like from the movie. It's kind of absurd.
You know, like if you look at the
PlayStation 5.
Yeah, if you look at the focus scene with the main focus, you could tell like how well animated it is. But if you look at like the people, the incidentals,
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
yeah.
tell they like have gameism. It's like they're just getting really good at it. I mean, they've been working on Final Fantasy like 7 remake, and then you're just like going ham on the graphics.
I'm excited to rent a PlayStation 6 to play this game.
Well, Steve, you won't
the
have to,
future.
actually, because this is coming to Switch too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was at the
Now-
Direct. I remember that. But I want to see this in its full glory. I'm gonna rent a PlayStation 6 because that's gonna be how all media is experienced in the future. We'll just rent everything.
Yeah, chat, real quick, just a reference. These are 2 images from the game. These aren't from the fucking movie.
Yeah. Has Kingdom Hearts gone too far? Has science gone too far?
Yeah, but it looks really cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Kingdom Hearts is just really fun. It's really, I don't know. Coco's like a really fun pick. Like, I feel like that's like not like one of the obvious ones too. Like when you think of like, oh, the big Pixar movie to make a Kingdom Hearts world, it's like probably like Incredibles, and I've seen like Cars thrown around or like something like that. I think Coco is like a really inspired choice. Honestly, it's like a fun location for Sora to
It
be
feels
in.
like a fun place to jump around as a video game character.
Yes.
Also, like on top of like if like it working with the themes of like death and being remembered, like the thing like with how Kingdom Hearts 3 ending, Sora just like disappears and kind of dies.
Yes. The idea seems to be so far Sora is like going to like there might be like kind of like a quote unquote like afterlife theme of this, because Donald and Goofy go to like Hades like afterlife to go to find Sora, and Hades says he's not here, and I think the idea is like, oh, he must be in a different afterlife, so they go to like the Coco world to find him, which is kind of cute. I kind of hope they keep that up somehow. I think that's like a fun like thematic tie through.
Uh-huh.
I was laughing a lot when watching the trailer because like you see like Blue, Donald, and the Goofy when and like Sora sees them and then passes out. Yeah, me too.
One other thing we learned about this game is there's going to be dedicated and playable Mickey Mouse segments, and they're like Paper Mario segments. He's like pulling thumbtacks out to like make paper bridges and like turning 2D paper to like become like Paper Mickey, and like creating like big paper craft Mickey. There's like dedicated cutesy paper Mickey sections, which I think is really, really funny.
But Mickey, it's important to clarify, Mickey Mouse is not literally made of paper. This is called Mickey's Story in Japan. Okay, he's undergoing a curse that makes everything into paper, but it's not literal paper.
I was waiting. He's nudging me. He's in my room right now. He's like nudging me, like, I did the funny thing, Stella.
I did that for you. I did that for you, Stella. For those who don't know, Stella she loves Paper Mario.
I like
Discord.
Paper Mario.
He loves Paper Mario Discord specifically, where people argue about it.
Paper Mario Discords, and then you complain like, "Why are there so many Discords?"
I do.
One of the final thing we learned about this is that there's going to be also playable dedicated Goofy and Donald segments. This is a big Goofy and Donald game, and you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Goofy and Donald getting their own playable segment. I'm just gonna say it. I think we need the Petinator back. I think we need more Pete. I think they need to be like, Pete needs to be like following Goofy and Donald. Oh, I can't let them find Sora. Ooh, I gotta transform into a skinny tin guy in the Coco world and fight them there too. I think this is the time. This is like the Goofy and Donald like Pete adventure side quest going on. While Sora's like going through like his adventure.
Have they shown off the dedicated? Because when you say dedicated Donald and Goofy segments, I'm imagining it turns into like a top-down like Goof Troop puzzle game with like 16-bit this is like the puzzle segment.
It's just normal game. It's just normal gameplay, but it's just Goofy and Donald doing like Mario and Luigi Bros attacks together.
I would have loved if it was like a Sonic team trying to find ways to pad out their 3D platformer type thing, where it's just like a completely different play style. It's like, now here's like the Goofy segment where he's like, you have to like a Star Fox Zero, where it's like, oh, you have to do like a pipe mini game. You have to arrange the pipes to get the water.
The Mickey segments are a bit more like that, but they also look probably way too well thought out to also be that. They need to have like, all right, now we're gonna come back to Minnie, and we're doing like mini like cooking in the kitchen like levels, where she has to like jump up and platform to get the ingredients.
Make sure to flip the hamburgers when the meter turns green.
What if like what if Kingdom Hearts has like a Sonic 06 moment where like everyone takes part in like getting like a MacGuffin to revive Sora? Like, I'm coming, Sora. Sora, I'm coming. Sora, I'm coming.
I thought you were gonna.
Sora.
I thought the point you were making is where they just bloat it with like 16 different like playable play styles.
Oh no, I know what she's talking about. It's the end of like Sonic 06 where like Sonic is dead, and you do like a little gameplay segment with all the other playable characters, like their little mini challenge level. It's gonna be like that. Except Blaze,
who is Dave, who is also dead.
Why did she die in that? I can't get into that right now. We can't talk about Sonic 06 right now.
She was a gas leak. She was Silver's gas leak. The same way Himalda is a gas leak.
Blaze dies in Sonic 06. She just fucking dies.
Cause she was like, they could afford to kill her off because she doesn't do anything in that story.
She was just a gas leak.
She was just like a tulpa. She was just like Silver's imaginary friend in that game.
No, I do hope they find a way to kind of keep. We know there's a Star Wars world in this game, probably, but I do hope they like find a way to kind of keep that like weird like afterlife, because the Star Wars has like those spirit ghost guys. Like you could do something with that.
Oh yeah, yeah. What are some other Disney worlds with afterlife?
That's
The Simpsons. Homer goes to hell. Homer goes to hell. Treehouse of Horror. Homer goes to hell.
Oh my god.
There's like Sora gets put in a machine that feeds him donuts forever, and he has to get big and fat to like roll through a wall.
That actually might be our end. And, imagine all the cameos we can get from the deceased.
Actually, no, sorry. Thinking about it, that's actually a Treehouse of Horror specifically themed Kingdom Hearts world would go kind of hard. That would actually
imagine
work really well.
Imagine a segment in Simpson Hell where you could do the jokes they love to do, where they show off all their deceased characters in one area.
Larry will be. No, oh my god!
Summon.
Larry
would be there.
Oh my god!
Larry either a summon or a player assistant character.
Wait, they can.
That's right.
They can base it off the episode where like Homer is like crouching in the car window and Lizzo the fairy is there, and then he meets like Marge's dad in line to hell or something.
Yes. Oh, we could also a perfect opportunity to get another like Marvin Monroe like Schrodinger's cat like type death thing. He's like partially submerged in the ceiling. That's definitely. I mean, obviously we'd say that, but like that would be great, right? That would be great.
The Star Wars world is allegedly based on Return of the Jedi, where Yoda and Darth Vader die. Okay.
Oh.
Let's think about it. We're forming ideas here. We're like forming. I think it's cool. There's like a bit of more like identity to this one in terms of like ideas and like kind of like tying the Disney worlds like to the main plot a bit more. I think that's fun. And like,
wait, Pixar's Soul. Imagine that we got the Soul versions of all the characters, the little like soul blobs of all the characters.
Oh my god!
My goodness.
There's Soul Sonas. Does everyone remember my Soul Sona? Someone find that.
You think a tweet about like getting crushed by a piano or something.
I was just listing all the various ways I could die if I was a character in Pixar's Soul.
I was gonna say, yeah, a lot of the time the Disney worlds are like kind of disconnected from the main plot, understandably. But it seems like in this one, they're trying a bit harder to like connect it to like the actual ongoing plot, which I think is endearing. I think it's fun. Like even like Miguel and all his friends are gonna team up with Sora to go to all the worlds. Like it doesn't need to do that. It's fine. Like they're still self-contained. I think it's fun if like they fit thematically. Like they tie into like what's going on thematically. It's like that's a cute way to do it.
Because I think that's also a fun way to, I don't know, maybe go for some, like there might be some picks that you might not expect, but would still be fitting in that sense.
Yeah.
Instead of it just kind of going for like, just what you would, just like the most popular ones,
totally.
I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Can I pitch?
Cool.
Can I pitch another Bambi world? Where we get to see like Bambi's mother die, and Sora's like, "Oh, Bambi, I'm so sorry, Bambi." We get to see like kind of a Bambi 2 like type situation, because like Bambi 1, there's a time skip after his mom dies, and then Bambi 2 fills that in. But there's still a lot of time that we could have like Sora and the gang as little deer running around.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
And Donald could be like an actual duck, and Goofy could be like a squirrel or something, and they're running around the Bambi forest with Bambi after Bambi's mom died.
We're just full of ideas, aren't we?
That'd be really good.
And then
Yeah.
Whatever Disney movies have death in them. What about?
I was gonna say they could do like they need to bring like the Nightmare for Christmas World back and put them all their like ghosts like scary outfits again, and then Jackson's like, "This isn't the afterlife. This is Halloween Town."
And then they'll have like a very similar source like, "It's nice to see you too, Jack."
Sora, my friend, welcome back.
Ghost and Molly McGee world. Don't even Joel collab. Don't even Joel.
I remember
Family Guy
when they
episode
showed
with
off
Norm
how
Macdonald death. And
Or
he could do a summon. Family Guy death could do a summon, and he's like, "What's going on? I can't do a Norm Macdonald voice. But pretend I did."
What do you say?
we can revive Norm Macdonald to the power of Google Gemini in this game.
I was gonna say, I want to mention the way Sora.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I just noticed I am retracting his message. I'm scared. Anyway, I just noticed the way Sora looks in that world, and I remember one of the first things that happened was like our friend Erica, friend of the podcast, added me. It's like, can Sora do that?
What are you talking? Wait, what are you talking about?
Sora in the Coco world. Does he have to do that?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, he can. He respects other culture, and the thing is, usually Mexicans are not easily offended by anything except if you call out like racism against other races.
Can a white boy get a little Espanol?
No, he
Yeah.
can. He can. No, the Mexican community will love it.
Yeah.
They'll
Mexican.
love it. I remember seeing like there was like this image where like Sora's like heading down to the like a local a food stand, getting tacos and platos and stuff. Chilaquiles.
I don't know if we're done with Kingdom Hearts, but like, is there any? Can we talk about like? I do want to talk about Ice Age at some point.
Oh my god,
We
yeah.
gotta
Do you want to talk
We
about
gotta
Ice
talk about
Age?
we gotta talk about
Uh,
the first look at the first new character
yeah.
in Ice Age.
Awful looking. I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah. Yeah, see, start talking about Ice Age. I'm gonna grab a picture of the caveman.
Okay.
Scrat.
Did I say anything about this movie? You said start talking about Ice Age, and then I realized my mistake. I guess I just want to put this image on the screen.
Yeah.
They revealed a new form of Scrat, who is like a caveman. When I first saw this, I was kind of like, isn't that a little redundant? Like, isn't he already supposed to be like a prehistoric like animal? Like, what does it mean to have a caveman version of an Ice Age character?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I guess that could be our new thing, right? We
Yeah.
had a female Scrat and we have a baby Scrat. I guess we could also have a caveman Scrat. Sure.
We know baby Scrat is in this one again. So get hyped.
Right.
We were keeping up with. I'm grabbing a picture of the caveman Scrat. I'm having to like scroll through like a Discord call I was in last night to find it again. We were like watching someone's coverage of this live, and they said like Scrat has a new little scart on his side or something. Like they typed that. It was by someone who was clearly just at this event to hear like the Marvel and Star Wars stuff, and they couldn't give less of a fuck about anything else. And they got like bored, and they kept falling asleep, and like we're walking out like during like the Oswald show or whatever. Like they just did not care.
Scrat has a new little scart. Ice Age stars take the stage. Tonight, Ice Age stars Dennis Leary and Queen Latifah took the stage. Yeah. Fans not only got a new look at Ice Age Boiling Point, but they were also the first to see one of the film's new characters. Teased as a Jurassic-sized new addition, the character appears to be a prehistoric squirrel. Okay, so I guess the gimmick is that this is going to be a really big Scrat with like a giant nut.
Yeah.
Okay.
But though, I gotta admit, though, Scart is kind of cute. He's kind of cute. He's kind of winning me over. I kind of like this guy. I'm kind of
like baby Scart.
I think Scart's kind of cute.
Baby,
I'm kind of won
like
over
little-
by just like the sheer like marketability of this character and the idea that like he's gonna be like kind of a Scrat Junior, and he's gonna be like Scrat's gonna be getting like killed, and this little creature is gonna be next to him, and I'm gonna get to buy like a T-shirt and like a plushie of this thing at Hot Topic.
Have you
And-
seen the little baby Scart Junior shorts?
I'm not, but I'm a big
There's
fan
like-
of Scar.
There's
No,
a series of baby Scart shorts. I think it was the last thing they animated at Blue Sky Studios before Disney like consumed them.
Yes, yes.
So there's that. I think I'm glad to see Baby Scart joining the fray. Is that really? Did they really bring? They flew out Ray Romano. I'm sorry, they flew out Dennis Leary and Queen Latifah to just say there's gonna be a giant scrat in this movie, and then that's all they
Hey,
had.
what else do you need? I mean, it's the big scrat. I mean, that's pretty hype.
Let your imagination run wild with this one.
The magic writes itself. The magic is, we come to the theater for a reason.
We come to this place for magic.
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 I guess that's all the riffing on giant caveman Scart that I can give.
I have one more thing they talked about D23 that I do want to mention real quick because it's just like it's just like unbelievable to me. This is like, okay, I forgot Frozen 3 was a movie that was coming out.
Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, yeah, I did forget as well. Please talk about this.
Yes, because I don't care. I didn't even see Frozen 2, but they discussed Frozen 3 at this show, and I don't care about anything else about this show. But they did clarify this. Olaf is going to find love in Frozen 3.
This
I don't think he should.
when I saw when I saw
done.
when I saw this news, this is gonna be kind of a tangent. That's the first thing I thought of with this old. I hope someone else watching this right now knows what I'm talking about. It reminded me of this old YouTube nursery rhyme video that someone made. It was like Frozen ABCs or something, and it was about Olaf meeting like a female woman version of himself that he was like flirting with, and they like sing the ABCs together. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I can't find it on YouTube anymore, but they did the beautiful female Olaf first, and this is just my signal boost, I guess, because that's the first thing I thought of. It was like an Olaf with like an anime girl's head with like brown hair. She was like a little snowman.
I was about to say okay, female Olaf is not something like that only one like content farm like Finger Family Channel thought of. Like, it's definitely, there's probably so many pink bow eyelashes Olafs out there. But then you said anime girl on the head. I'm like, okay, well that's unique actually. That's innovative.
I think it was just like, it must have been someone who didn't know how to make 3D models, so they just found like a random woman's head and just like colored it white with like a orange nose.
Yeah.
And so like, here's this female Olaf. But yeah, so the only thing I know they revealed Olaf is going to find love. Josh Gad walked up on stage,
yes,
and said like, we're gonna have like a female woman Olaf, which is like.
The guy the person we were like watching the report of this on got exhausted and left during this.
Oh, and he's missing out. We know it's gonna be a female Olaf, and I think they also said like the villain's gonna be an evil Elsa.
Yes.
With like ice powers. Which I have to imagine is in response to, that was like one of the concepts of like Frozen, that it was gonna be about like an evil ice queen. But they kind of pivoted to make Elsa a more sympathetic character.
Do you? Can I ask? Can I just ask? Can we just be honest?
Yeah.
Is female Olaf not desperate? Like incredibly desperate? Is that not just like the lamest?
It does feel
like
it feels very gimmicky. It does feel gimmicky.
Yeah. There was like a recurring bit on.
What are they going to do with him in Frozen 3? Like, he has to do something.
They have to bring Olaf back.
He do? Like, pitch me an idea for Olaf in Frozen 3 that isn't just he has sex.
He has to? Does he have to? It's absolutely required.
No, you got me there. Think of anything else, Ryan. Think of anything else.
What if like?
Because we need your stipulation. You got the producers in your ear. Bob Iger, whichever Bob is leading Disney right now, he's telling you need to put Olaf in Frozen 3. This is like non-negotiable. And you need to find a reason to bring him back. You need to give him something to do.
What if what if the new Frozen Elsa Anna Queen evil character like had like an evil Olaf, and Olaf kind of like a back and forth with that guy, and he's like, oh. I love warm sunshine and beautiful days, and like evil Olaf was like, I love rainy days and evil weather. Like that'd be fun.
You have probably put more thought into it than they did with like girl. You've put some thought in. That's a good one. That's a good one. You win this round. You win this round, Ribbity.
Wait, no. What if that is still the plot they're doing with female Olaf? What if this is like it's like a Smurfette Gargamel?
It's like Olaf doesn't know that his girlfriend is evil until the end of the movie, where he's like, but Smurfa.
They're gonna do the Hans thing.
Yes,
the Hans Swiss villain.
Yes.
The female. You could do that, or I was kind of thinking like, what if it's like, she starts off as like a minion for the evil Elsa.
Okay.
But then like through the power of like heteronormativity, she's kind of swayed over to the light side through like a forbidden love with Olaf. Kind of like how Gargamel originally made Smurfette to like tempt the Smurfs into evil. But she was accepted into their community, and she discovered the power of like love and community.
That's beautiful. I also wanted to say, I just want to say this right now. It took Ice Age 5 movies to introduce Sid's female love interest. They're on Frozen 3. They're already doing Olaf's. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, is that a bad? You think that's a bad sign? Well, who deserves? Do you think like Sven the reindeer deserves?
You know what? You know what it is.
Hey.
You know what? Yes, Rosa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna have you make fun of me for like the rest of the episode.
Okay.
Him getting Olaf a girl for 3 episodes, and it's like.
Yeah.
No, they're not even. No, they're not bragging about it. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, come on! You gotta say it. So
Yeah, now you have to say it when you stop the conversation to bring this up. You have to follow through.
No.
No. Okay.
We're respecting your choices.
No.
We're respecting
The
your decision,
repercussion's
Rosa.
gonna be worse.
The discussion's gonna be worse. What were you saying, Ryan?
I was going to say, this is like, okay. I feel like what's happening here is they clearly like giving characters love interest in this movie, obviously. It's just like, obvious thing to do, but they've kind of put themselves in an awkward spot where they probably, like, Disney wants to give Elsa's the ice one, right? I'm remembering this correctly. I get their names confused. Okay.
Are.
They want to give Elsa, like, a handsome, like, ice
Elsa
wizard.
equals white.
Elsa equals white. they want to give Elsa a beautiful, handsome, like, snow prince boyfriend so bad. Like Disney's like clawing their feet, like thinking about like all the potential marketing opportunities of like Elsa and her handsome, white, skinny, like Prince Snow boyfriend character. But like they've
with mustache and fade.
With mustache and fade. But they've also they've kind of fucked up. They've kind of made Elsa like a bit of a queer icon a little bit. Like I think Elsa,
she's like sexually agnostic. So
yeah,
a lot of people have imprinted like that onto her, like
like
a queer reading.
And I think they're aware of that. I think they're very aware of like the very queer following Elsa has amongst like kind of more like regular queer people, not people online who like Homer Simpson, yeah, we are like normal queer people.
Yeah. Normies,
yeah. And they're aware of that. They don't want to like budge like that, like the potential like the lesbian Elsa fans out there. But they also they can't give her a real
They can't
girl.
do it.
Yeah, they can't actually.
They cannot censor a movie around a romance that Elsa has with a woman.
Yes. So
something. Can I put something?
Okay.
They, them, he, him, in every other region.
Like have like an androgynous.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
Androgynous. They, them. You never brought attention to it.
Wait. Schrodinger woke it. Yeah, have it like our first non-binary.
You never like this is a they them non-binary, but it never referred to anything but they them in English. He him in every other country.
That could be the move, and they would be able to play that as like, oh, you thought we just give Elsa a female love interest? How's non-binary? How's that for size?
And the D23 crowd starts jumping up and down. They did it! And then like reports come out. Elsa's partner is referred to him in the Japanese, Spanish, Chinese, Korean, Australian, UK.
They're gonna do the fake. the fake Steven Universe Russian screenshots where Ruby has a mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna do that. They're gonna re-render all the scenes with Elsa's non-binary partner with a mustache.
Now,
That-
I want to double check. Is that all?
Yeah?
Is that female always supposed to have like twin tails?
What, the female Olaf?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just a scraggly like twig hair.
Yeah, like twin tail.
No, I don't think it's a twin
Wait.
tail. I think it's just a ponytail that's like
Oh.
scraggly and no. You can't. Sorry, Rosalie, you can't make this about Vocaloid. I know you saw the dinner plate on the table. You started salivating, but I'm afraid this hamburger is all 100% veggie meat. This is not all.
What does that mean?
This is like you thought you were getting a big, juicy, beefy bison burger.
You don't think that Impossible Burgers can be good, Seep?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just translating. I'm using metaphor
It's
here.
pretty
You thought-
close.
I'm
really close.
No. I'm using metaphor here. You thought you were getting a big, juicy, like red meat bison burger.
A fake meat burger and a real meat burger, I bet you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
What are you talking about? Why are you suddenly like beyond meat industry like filibustering this conversation? I'm making a metaphor here. That was a clean metaphor too, and now you've muddled it. You've made me look stupid. That was a great metaphor. You're looking for your big, beefy, juicy bison burger, and then you bite into it, and it's like, oh, tofu.
Bison burger.
Chat.
Yeah.
Chat. Watch me prove Seep wrong about what I was going to do.
All right. Are you going to?
Are we waiting for something?
Watch.
Are we?
Give him a minute.
Oh my God!
All right, wait for that.
I'm looking around right now.
Wait for that to never be followed up on. L metaphor. Sorry. Whatever, man. Whatever. Ban that person.
I feel. Oh, metaphor! They fucking kicked your ass. Holy shit!
No, it was like, come on, whatever. Anything else at D23 they announced?
I think those are like the main things we could make jokes about. Nobody here gives a fuck about Marvel or Star Wars or like.
Yeah, okay. All right.
The stream up right now. They're announcing a new Cars Land.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's been announced for quite some time now. I think they're just showing that off for realsies,
But
though.
they're showing it
Yeah, who
off.
cares?
They said they Sheryl Crow is here. She's like doing. This is exactly like the Game Awards. There's just like a lady singing on stage right now.
Oh, they sing about cars? That'd be cool.
I can't tell what she's singing about. I've got it like really.
Wait, Jeff
low
Keighley
volume.
is at this show right now. Has he
Is
gone on
he?
stage yet? Yeah, he's like
gonna come out
walking.
with
He's
a
like
very important world premiere.
he's looking at all the Muppet stuff right now. He posted a picture of like the proto Miss Piggy puppet or something.
You
It
think?
said like my queen.
You think he's pissed they didn't announce more of the Muppet Show? That's evil.
I-
When they were doing their D23 presentation, they included a clip of that show in like the sizzle reel to start, and they didn't talk about the Muppets at all throughout the rest of the thing. That's fucking despicable at a certain point.
They love showing up. It's like they're bragging that they own the Muppets and they get to do cool Muppet stuff whenever they want. They just choose not to.
Yes.
It's like that guy who scalped all the Rosalina amiibo.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do. They show off that they own the Muppets, but they know they taunt you because they know that they're not going to do anything with it.
Why would they do this? I don't get it. Why do they keep doing this? Like, just
It's so people get hyped and like I better stay seated and wait until they announce the Muppet thing. I'm gonna sit through like them announcing that live action Lilo and Stitch 2 is gonna feature the pink one, and stuff like that, and like sitting through like the announcement of like the new Pixar movie and stuff. Because like, oh, I might miss the Muppet announcement, and the Muppet announcement never comes. It's a perfect tactic.
it's just an
they sucker
absurd
us
thing
in
to
every
do.
time.
It's just they're doing this to the Muppets. Like they're like, okay, let Seth Rogen make a 22-minute special, and if this one does A-okay, we'll greenlight a few more maybe. But they won't say yes or no if they've done anything about it yet. Like, why won't they just tell us? Just be honest. Just tell us that you didn't get like a zillion views, so you're not gonna make any more. Something
But look, they got us wrapped around. If we knew that they were never making that, we would never pay attention to what they were doing. That's the thing. They know people would stop paying attention if they outright said they weren't going to do it. So they're going to like let it linger as long as possible. I think that's their method.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
it's like when they like soft canceled Gumball for like 8 years.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to say that it was ever actually canceled until it was like until they like actually revived it like years later. I think that's what they're doing. They're gonna take they might do more Muppets, but they're gonna take their sweet time with it, I think. I think that's their method.
Okay.
Yeah. So look forward in like 9 years.
That's right. The
when they
thing is,
finally
they're
do
gonna
something with
do
this.
more Muppets at some point. Like they clearly will at some point wheel them out, but they also just don't give a shit. Like
Right.
realistically,
They know they can get put in like the bare minimum effort just to show that yes, we remember that we own the Muppets.
they let Jeff Keighley every year. They let Jeff Keighley wheel out a couple Muppets.
You know what, Jeff Keighley? Stop doing the fucking Game Awards. We know you can fund a Muppets project. Make it happen.
Honest to God,
We missed the Game Awards this year, but like he's like, I am proud to premiere to the world Muppets Go Gaming. Muppets Game Over.
Honest to God,
Jeff Keighley, if you really care about people out of work, at least help the Muppets.
isn't that how like any Muppet project ever happens now? Is just like a guy with a lot of money really cares about them and like just kind of not necessarily, but basically single-handedly funds a new project. And like kind of strong. Like that's why we got the 2011 movie, right? Wasn't it just Jason Segel?
Yeah, Jason Segel.
Like
Jason Segel just wanted to make a Muppets thing. That happened again with this recent one. Seth Rogen just wanted to make a Muppets thing. I think the Seth MacFarlane Muppets album. It's just because he wanted to make a Muppets thing. It's just like every once in a while, someone with enough power like moves like the dial a little bit to make something happen.
Yeah, people with like a little bit of like pull in the industry clearly love the Muppets, saying like,
out.
Please.
They should do that. They should be like, hey, you can rent the Muppets for like $10 million. We'll let you use the Muppets for an afternoon.
Well, that's a slippery slope because they did that with Alvin and the Chipmunks, and look what's happening to them.
Alvin and the Grok Monks.
We're gonna get so many AI generated Muppets if they let that. They gotta handle that IP with extreme discretion, but also we like, you gotta make sure that the guy you're selling the Muppets to is chill. And so far we got chill guys who just want like a really genuine production together. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I believe it. I believe Lilo and Stitch 2 will feature the pink one. Do we want to talk about something we watched or played this week? I feel like you two covered your bases with Jessica's Island.
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of said my piece.
Rosa, did you watch or play anything this week you want to talk about?
Yes. Let me mention Precure. Lilica is still unwell.
All right.
Good to know. Good to know.
For the bingo. Okay, so I finally finished Densha Attack. Now, I
which one was that?
This last night.
Yeah, tell the chat what it is.
Yeah. So Densha Attack is recently released. Well, indie game. Yeah, it's an indie game that was released a while back. It's about you play as a girl named Emmy who was just doing a regular delivery of noodles until she encounters a Peruvian in Japan named Fernando.
Okay.
Now I want to state that it's very rare to see a Peruvian represented anywhere. So I love that. That gets us to the point. That's like, of course. Like everyone will remember I'm Mexican, but they don't remember I'm Peruvian also.
Yeah, you have Peruvian DNA in you, right?
Yeah, it's like my mom was like Peruvian and my dad is like some sort of Mexican.
Right.
But yeah, so this game released back in July, and it's really fun. Basically, the gameplay all revolves around you riding in like a train, doing tricks, navigating obstacles, and all that. It's very high speed. It's very like really great to look at. Fun art style. A lot of great 2D art. Emmy just looks amazing. It's like a little. Emmy like looks great. She's like can be described as she has the same appeal Pearl for Splatoon. Hold on, let me pull up a picture of Emmy so I can post.
Would you describe the gameplay of this game to chat? I don't think you've done that quite yet. Yeah.
Like, at least not.
Yeah.
You know. So basically, again, it's on rails, and you're riding in on like a train. You used to get anywhere. You're like switching different paths. You do tricks by moving around with the right joystick, trying to do advanced moves, ranking the highest score.
Okay, so is it like
avoiding,
is it like a runner type game where you just
yeah, in a way, yeah. Like
okay,
it's a runner type game. It's like
okay.
And like it has like these moments. It's like we mentioned earlier. You know how Homer was running away from everyone
Yeah.
in the baseball game. It's kind of like it has a lot of moments like that where like you're
Okay.
dodging and doing like really cool things. Yeah, B is right. It is like Tony Hawk's Hawk but with train.
Okay, I like this this artwork. It's very stylish.
Sorry, my dog.
Yeah, it's very
My
stylish.
dog just jumped on my lap and she was like using like the mouse on my laptop and moving around with her nose.
I thought you were gonna say the stream turned off.
Can you imagine? I'd be so mad at her. She's giving me kisses now. Okay.
Oh,
It's okay. It's sweet when dogs do that.
God.
Anyway, almost lost my train of thought. It's really fun. You meet a fantastic bunch of characters throughout the game. You see cover that joins your crew, and they're very unique and very fun to hang out with. Of course, the first gang like you have to go against these gang members to rise in the ranks and to show how serious you are about Densha attack. Like the first one you cute is Yoshi, who's like a Gyro type girl, and she's very fun, and I love her. Look forward to me drawing Yuri between her and Emmy.
Yay!
But other than that, the soundtrack is also really great. Like if you listen closely, people who love Splatoon can hear that like, hey, this sounds like Splatoon music because it does have like musicians and from like staff from like the first Splatoon game and stuff who worked on Nintendo games.
nice.
Actually, the list for like people who done music on this game is insane. Just a lot of them notable, like 2 Melon and all that. Like people recognize the people don't recognize, but like it's insane. I'm surprised it didn't have Hideki Naguma on it.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
No, this seems like something he'd be a part of.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge recommend for me. It also is like, also is like, fuck the police and capitalism and AI.
Wait,
Oh, hold on.
it's anti-AI? No!
Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull out this screen cap I took where it says, destroy the data center.
Oh, that's sweet. Marina from Splatoon's voice actress does a song for it.
Yes, that's right. She's on there too.
Nice. Oh, this seems like a good recommendation. I'm laughing, Ryan, watching you try to put things on the screen. Still, there's like no room left.
Don't even worry about it. I'll find space for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Disrupt the hidden data center.
It's really neat. You also get to do these challenges that like affect your rate. Like there's one for like getting the highest score, finishing the level as fast as possible, and doing the challenges along the way. So, but there's also occasional levels that rewards you for finding a secret exit, which is the Onisen. Which you get to, of course, you get illustration of like the characters taking baths and stuff, and then chatting with each other.
Oh yeah, it's a bath game.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
like, yeah, this game has men and women taking baths. It's really cool.
Does sound cool.
It's really cool.
Oh,
The
awesome.
characters are fun. Also, shout out to this game having a trans man.
Well, it's
This game has everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got like you disrupt data centers. You get to. It's got Splatoon composers. It got Splatoon singer, and it's got transgenderism.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's the IGN
You really sold this.
Mario Wii review. It's got a little something for everybody.
Do the voice. See, do the voice. Do the voice.
Wait, what is it? I don't know if I'm familiar with the Super Mario, new Super Mario.
I don't care. Do
It's got a little something for
Sean
everyone.
here.
Is it like that?
No, what do you do the John voice? Because that's my favorite voice.
It's got a little something for everyone. It's one of those little details that didn't need to be there, but it's all the better for it.
All right.
I love saying that. Game reviewers love saying like
Little details that don't need to be there.
I also want to give like a special mentions, awesome shout outs to Marvel Token. I recently played through the story mode for the Amazing Guardians, which features Miss Marvel Kamala, Penny Parker, Spider-Man, and Quail. And it's a really fun story mode. The illustrations in it is just really fun. I was streaming it and like playing with Ryan, friends and call, and I kept giggling every time I see like Kamala and Penny on screen because the illustrations are just really cute. And like Kamala has like does like these same expressions like Akko for Little Witch Academia does.
Oh my gosh, I do love this.
Oh boy, is this from you're playing a Marvel game? A Marvel game?
Yeah, it's a Marvel
Like,
party game. Marvel Token, it's really Dino.
No,
It's
this is
Is it
I took
Skullgirls
two.
guy?
What?
That looks like Skullgirls.
I'm not sure. It might be.
That'd be crazy.
I didn't check. Yeah, but that is like a fun team up. Cute set of characters to hang out with.
Nice.
Even if it's like, oh yeah, Quail. Oh yeah, you know what, Quail, you're chill.
It's funny you keep calling him Quail. That's Star-Lord. Everyone's like the name people would know him by.
Oh, Quail!
Probably.
You
Yeah.
kept saying you're like Peter Quill, Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh,
I call him by his
okay.
last name.
I was thinking of Quail Man from Doug in my head. Like I guess there's like a bird.
You know what? He probably did that. Who knows?
When Quail Man was in. Wait. Does he still own Doug?
Presumably.
I think so.
So-
Begrudgingly,
Who else
apparently,
would
'cause they've
own Doug
never
at this
mentioned him.
point?
Yes.
Who's buying Doug?
They need to rent out Doug for like
Who
for
would
like
make
AI.
Doug's second movie?
Can you imagine like the awesome Marvel Token like all right, we have one more DLC character for you guys. Please take a look. And then Quail Man like flies and like, have no fear. Quail Man is here. And he's got the pork chop assist.
On this subject, I think it's really telling that Doug, like for all these like hero shooters and like mobile games that are just like pulling out random IP and like reviving characters to be skins. It's kind of remarkable that Doug has never once ever appeared in anything like that in any capacity.
No, he's not in a single Nick Brawl game. He's not any of the Nick crossover stuff. Disney
No,
does,
he's not even allowed to be in those. I don't
yeah,
think.
and then if you go to like the Disney stuff, like say like okay, if he's owned depending on who he's owned, if he's hypothetically owned by Nick, he's not in any of those. And then Disney does like these like mobile game things where they do actually include characters like from their shows, like their like old shows, like they have like Owl House characters and like American Dragon Drake Long characters show up like in these kind of games. He's still not any of those. Like so, no matter who owns them, neither party is interested.
Do we make fun of Doug too much? I almost feel bad at a certain point.
Doug
'cause it's
enough.
like Doug fans, they've kind of like it's already bad enough that your favorite show is like Doug.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think I need to twist the knife in any further than that.
Yeah.
Should I feel more guilty? I don't know. But yeah, I've never thought about how like when you were joking about like the absurdity of including Quail Man in a video game. Like crazier things have happened.
I guess
It's just kind of funny that like Doug never gets invited to those parties.
He'll never be in Fortnite.
You don't make fun of Doug enough, honestly. Oh, fair enough. We'll keep doing it. We won't back down.
But yeah, but I also want to say I really enjoy playing some Marvel Token. It's very fun. It's very heavy on the auto combo, but I feel like that's like the point since you're like doing 4v4. But it also still is a game that rewards you for like being able to like perform the moves through button inputs and stuff, and like just getting into the combos. I've been maining Miss Marvel, Penny Parker, Black Panther, and Magic. I tried out Storm.
Those are all
Like,
females.
she is a classic. Yeah, she is. Yes, of course. She is like an icon in like Marvel Fighters, but like she's kind of floaty for me. Maybe I'll pick her back up again, but we'll see. But She's also very beautiful in like in Marvel, in like the episodes. They drew her beautifully. She is a beautiful woman. So is Black Panther. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if you
There are a lot of beautiful women
Seep, I
in
don't
this game.
Seep and Stella, I don't know how much you guys keep up with this kind of news. I don't at all, but it kind of crossed my path. Marvel Rival, Storm so to be clear, Storm is probably the most famous, like I would say, probably her and Black Panther are the two most famous like black superheroes. And it was a thing that Marvel Rivals has these beach alternate outfits for all its beautiful female women breastily boobily characters, and they all get the as it is legendary tier status. So they get special animations. And Storm was the only one who, as a black woman, who didn't get that status in this alt. And it was just kind of like, what are you doing? Kind of thing.
Right, exactly.
And it happened like the same week this game came out, where she's like on the box art as like the main character of the game, basically.
And she is amazing. She is beautiful. She is loving.
It was very like
I love her.
Absurd. Marvel Rivals is like an evil game to me a little bit. I like look at that game and I feel like an evil energy emitting off it. I don't know how to describe it.
I picked it up for a bit, but like it takes so much space on like my computer. It's like I can't have. It's like not a good game to have on standby. My brother plays it a lot, so I've usually kept up to date with it. It's like I also want to point out it's very funny between like how now that Penny is like a Marvel mainstay and Spider-Man mainstay, it's very funny about how often they like reinterpret this character.
Yeah, she's in a lot of things now.
Like, yeah, it's because, and it's like very funny. It's like instead of like the original interpretation, it always goes like she's from a universe where happy things happen.
Yeah, Spider-Verse probably redefined that character a good bit.
Yeah, like in the original one, it's mostly like she's suffering, dealing a lot. She's basically like dealing with what sin she's going through. Like here, it kind of like mentioned, like, oh yeah, there are other Spidey suits like the Venom and the Carnage, but most of them are just naughty. But Carnage is very naughty, which is very funny because the Venom one in the original comic actually like ate and killed her friend from the inside. Like, oh my god! And it's really funny knowing that Spider-Verse 2 implies that Penny ends up going through like what the original Penny goes through.
Oh god, by the way, I know that Spider-Verse trailer leaked. There's just no time to talk about it. I did see it, but there's no damn time to talk about that shit.
Sure? Are you sure we don't got another like 30 minutes?
Another like 45 minutes.
I probably could hypothetically talk about
Sonic and Fortnite.
No, it's fine.
It's Fortnite. We didn't talk about. We gotta get Sonic topic on my board.
Hey.
I'll let Ryan. I get to stick to Ryan for a quick moment since this is technically in my time.
Yeah. I was just gonna say. I was gonna talk about the thing I was gonna watch or play this week. I was gonna talk about a little segment about like the Cartoon Network groovies. So I kind of went back and watched a bunch of those, and it made me think about like that era of Cartoon Network, but I think we've run over time for sure.
You want to talk about the groovies?
I stick a needle on that. I have a lot to say about like kind of the 90s, 2000s era of Cartoon Network and like how I think it has like a real musical identity to it. I don't know if how many people here. I'll just talk about it briefly. I have like heard of the album, the Dexter's Lab. Wait, don't talk what it's called. I think it's called the Dexter's Lab Hip Hop Experiment. Yes, the Dexter's Lab Hip Hop Experiment, which was an album that came around the time of that era I was talking about. It's like an absurd album in terms of like lineup. It's got will.i.am, it's got De La Soul, it's got like Prince Paul on it, it's got Coolio. It's just an absolutely absurd stacked lineup. And then I was thinking about the other like Powerpuff Girls album, which is like composed of like a lot of like weird indie bands, so like Craig McCracken likes like the people who do like the credits theme were just like a Scottish indie band he liked. I'm double checking their name real quick. It is done by the band Biss. I just think that's like cool. I think Cartoon Network has had Biss. I think Cartoon Network has a real much stronger musical identity than like the other two networks it was kind of next to, which I thought was interesting. It's kind of something.
I mean, you're saying there's a lot of stuff where it's just like the creators of the shows would just like be like, here's just like some musician that I like. Or like some indie band, and I'm just gonna like kind of shout them out.
No, yeah, and then it kind of carries on, even though it's like I think it's a little less done now, like just a little less. It still carries on, 'cause, like Adventure Time, the ending theme is basically the same thing.
By the band Lake.
Yes, it's just like another like indie band Penward liked. And then Craig of the Creek is like full to the brim of like kind of like indie. But it's like a full episode where like it was just like some indie ska band, like the creators of the show, like they just put up in the show, which was cute.
This making me think of, I literally last night was watching the Billy and Mandy episode. That was just the Voltaire song.
Yes.
The Brains.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like I was watching that thinking like it's kind of crazy that there's just an episode that's just seemingly just like this song that they like. And they just made an episode around it.
That's like it's like a music video basically. I can't think of a lot of like episodes of a cartoons now, which is just like
let's make a music video.
If he tried to make a music video.
Yeah. No, it's a cool. I mean, you got things like Hi Puffy Ami Yumi getting their own show on that network, but like Andre 3000 like let a show on there. I just think Cartoon Network has like this like really interesting relationship to like music, and it feels like music and like bands, like the people behind the shows, like tend to be like a real driving force behind a lot of their shows.
I love this comment. No other network commissioned multiple They Might Be Giant song except from maybe Playhouse Disney.
That is true.
That is true. That is true.
No, they did a Groovies. That they did they did the Courage of the Cowardly Dog one where they Eustace, Muriel, somebody's at the door.
Those used to scare me when I was a kid. Not scary, but like there was always a vibe to it. There's like, whoa.
Is this the same?
But I loved it. I love it for that.
Yeah.
Is this the same initiative that did that one Ed and Eddie short where they were like
the Amazing Shrinking Day? Yes, that was part of that initiative.
That one freaked me out. That was one that I was never too comfortable about that for some reason.
I think so.
Remember the Plank one?
I think
my best friend Plank. That always made me feel sad because it's like it felt so somber and like a memorial.
Oh, my best friend Plank. And my best friend. I was gonna say about the Amazing Shrinking Day. I think that one's so funny because I think someone described that once as like the person who made it probably had no idea what Ed and Eddie was about. And just had like a vague picture of the characters and made a music video based on that. And I think that's so
Honestly,
funny.
that's how they should be done.
Yeah.
That's how it should be done because you get like interesting interpretations.
No, but it's cool. A lot of the bands that like performed in these shows still like do these songs today, and they always be like, "Hey, remember this one from your childhood?" Like, Bis plays the Powerpuff Girls theme pretty recently, like pretty regularly at like their performances. They Might Be Giants probably does Courage a good bit. The guys who do What's Do Scooby Doo, they play that one all the fucking time. Yeah, no, a lot of these bands like it's just I just think it's an interesting part of their history. Because like the only thing I can think of like Disney or Nick that's kind of like that is like the SpongeBob movie album. The first one, is filled with a lot of like. It's just filled with like, a lot of like bands Steven Hillenburg liked, which I think is like a really endearing thing. I kind of wish it's something that was just done more often. A lot of these kids shows, like it's a cool thing to do, like introduce kids to, like music you're into.
Yeah, definitely. All right, nice. See, you did get to talk about it, Ryan.
Yeah,
Look
I guess
at that.
we did. I could go on way longer, but I'll limit myself a little bit. We do have some questions and art.
I want to say.
Oh yeah.
Also want to say, Maruto and Penny isn't better and cooler and cuter design than like Marvel Rivals Penny, which is like overly designed, ham-fisted. Actually ham-fisted. Like I understand, is it Evangelion?
Slandering Marvel Rivals. Come out here. Come out to the yard.
Wow, no one ever done that before. Penny's designing that is kind of lame. Like I get it. It's a Evangelion callback and like references all that, but it's like it sucks on her.
Oh wait,
it sucks on her.
Yeah, yes. Panic Betrayer. Shout out to OKKO for getting Jonathan Davis to play a new metal themed supervillain. They're still doing it.
Yeah.
They're still keeping it up.
Yeah, someone's keeping the spirit up.
Well, that was like 9 years
also,
ago.
Oh god.
Also, Penny and Miss Marvel.
Okay, well, how many addendums are you gonna get in this, Rosa?
That's it.
Okay.
Kohai, Senpai, Yuri, Kamala, and Penny.
Okay. So I have 2.5 questions here. One of them isn't a question, it's just a demand. A request from B Kirby. This is more of a request than a question. Can you say Kingdom Hearts in the same cadence as Central Park from the Apple TV original series Central Park? Thank you.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Kingdom Hearts, where the cartoons can talk.
Kingdom Hearts. Here we go. It's a me, Sora. Okie dokie.
All right. This is a question. I'm doing this for you, Stella. I think you want to talk about this. I heard you bouncing up and down. It's Sir Banshee Neat in the Discord. Fortnite probably is something y'all are trying to talk about, but some discussion on feelings regarding Sonic's whole deal in it would be fun. What do you all think of Sonic's shoulder pad and Gizmo belt?
I don't have time.
I think it's about time.
Let's crack it to it.
And I'm glad we got Kingdom Heart, and I'm glad we got Pac-Man and Crash Bandicoot and Spyro and Rocket League.
Do you think Fortnite is being operated by like Beelzebub? And
Yes.
These are all like just like temptations that like Satan is laying out to try to stray you from the path of life.
Yes,
in
but
heaven.
it's not working because they haven't added Teto. I've been waiting for Teto. I bought Miku and I'm waiting for Teto because they've teased Teto and I want them to add Teto.
I remember when they released like the Miku and it showed off the alternate outfit. Someone said like, this is like the equivalent of like putting cocaine in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I see. I see what you're saying.
Let's get Teto. Let's get Teto.
I think this like Fortnite thing is funny because it got leaked and everyone thought it was like AI and then it wasn't AI. And I think I might say something about Fortnite at this point.
Mega Man, dude, okay, wait, no, the Mega Man collab will go hard if they get J-Eazy, if they're sliding on my dog like I'm Mega Man. If they get that, if that's the track, if it's like Gutsman's theme and then like J-Eazy, I won't buy it, but that'd be swaggerific. Everyone keeps in the comments talking about the Oswald show. There's nothing to say. It's just cool that Oswald's there. It's like, yeah, Oswald exists. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say about the Oswald show. Sorry.
I have one thing to say related to the Fortnite because it's a gaming season. I saw people saying this, and it was maybe, I don't know, it was making me laugh. I saw more than one person say Nintendo's greed is ruining the new Fortnite season.
It's true. It's true. We should have Mario and its hammer.
We should have Mario with the cybernetic legs.
You can get the Firefly and it goes.
Stella, you sound like you're in like a bucket right now.
We can't even hear you, Stella, anymore.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The words are more important.
What if they add Mario to Overwatch? He gets like a fire, and then his alternate, it's like a seizure-inducing like invisibility star.
I just wanted to say, I think the concept of the words Nintendo's greed is ruining the new Fortnite season. It's really funny because what's happening here is it's like 18-year-olds getting upset that like Nintendo, the billion-dollar company, won't share their toys with Fortnite, the billion-dollar company. I don't know. It's just
Ryan, you're like cutting him out a lot for me.
Ryan, they're trying. So Discord is trying to end the episode, but we got 10 more minutes till we hit that 3.5-hour episode bingo mark.
Stella, that's what you sound like.
That's what. Yeah, I know that's what I sound like. I sound like Ryan because we're the same person.
Oh my god! I suppose so. No, I just think it's funny to like think that it's like. I feel like it's good.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost good. Nintendo is like weird about this stuff. I feel like there needs to be like a few people in the world who like still just say no to Fortnite. Like they need to have like they need to like they need to like be like humbled a little bit. Like there's like
no when the chum bucket helmets get activated, all the Nintendo characters will be safe. They will be spared.
Oh no, Mario! Look at Findy Human, Sonic the Hedgehog, Triple T, the Big HP, Jonesy, Cat in the Hat, Gangle, Zubal, Pomni, and Jax. All of them have Fortnite buckets on their head and they're attacking the world of Nintendo, Mario. What are we going to do? I'll tell you what, Luigi. we are going to fight back with good old-fashioned, soulful, fun for the whole family gaming, and that will save the world of gaming.
I could see the plush video in my head right now. I can see the plushes like being wiggled around.
The epic lineup of like all my like plushes like on the stairs, like lined up across the whole stairway. I don't know, like the Nintendo army has been activated, and the Wario and Waluigi just go like, "Oh yeah, Wario. Oh yeah, Waluigi. I know we are rotten and mean most of the time, but we will stand and fight with our Nintendo family."
Oh, yes, Wario. I think we are going to win and save the day from evil gaming practices.
And then they have the angry video game nerd and the irate gamer and the nostalgia critic come out, and they're like, "We're gonna."
Can we show fan art? We have to do things before we can't just. We're not.
By the way,
we're not in the last spurt right yet.
Yeah, but also, Steve, do you like the drawing I did?
I'm seeing this now. I'm understanding. I'm realizing now there was 2 different concept arts of female Olaf that I didn't even see on the screen that you were talking about. I didn't even know this is the one you were talking about.
I'll put this on screen when we do fan art, so hope we get covered up.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me take one more question because we typically only took one question.
Oh my God.
No, there's a good one from Angler here. There's a good one from Angler here. I think it's worth talking about. On the topic of Simpsons, did you guys hear about the whole hit and run thing? Do we think between it and the new movie, now is the time for them to address the Apu-shaped elephant in the room?
I mean, you were talking about this, how like you can't do hit and run without Apu.
No, so
like, that's kind of
just to give context to chat real quick in case you don't know. Matt Groening basically actually let it slip that they're solely happy with hit and run. He said like, "I heard they're doing something with that old hit and run game," and then Matt Selman, I think the lead showrunner, right? Is it Matt Selman? Is he the lead showrunner?
Yeah.
He basically stepped in like, "Oh no, we don't know anything about that, guys. We don't know anything about that." Like he very quickly stepped in to say that. So there's very clearly something happening with it. And if and if you haven't played that game before, Apu is actually one of the main 5 playable characters in it. It's the main 4 family members besides Maggie because she's a baby, and then Apu is the 5th playable character. So you kind of almost have to address him in the room some way. And with the movie coming out too, it's like, do we think it's the time? Do you think now is the time they're finally going to address the Apu-shaped elephant in the room?
What if the plot of the movie is getting Apu back?
The hunt for Apu, like he like fell in a hole or something. They have to find him. They have to go on an odyssey to get Apu.
That'd be good.
I get that'd be a very niche thing to center an entire movie. Well,
but everyone knows about it.
That is kind of,
yeah.
Well, I say niche because it's like it's like it's like it's almost like a real world thing that they're addressing in the movie because like they've built it up so much. I'm just that'd just be a funny like. Would people be like, "Oh, now I have to see this movie. They're bringing back Apu." It's just. I mean, I don't know. They could.
People want okay. I know people want Apu back, but like, do the people want Apu back? Are we? I don't know what the status of Apu is.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. That whole scenario had like a lot of attention to it, but I don't know how much of it was even like I don't know. Like you'll see people say like they miss Apu, and it's like, are these people who actually watch the show, or is it just kind of like they just like the idea of Apu being around?
I'll say as someone who watches the show, it does feel like a weird thing that he's not there anymore because he was like I would say probably one of the more prominent like side characters on the show. And it is like kind of a weird thing where like it's not like the actor died or they're like kind of like retiring the character of respect. It's just kind of a character who was like in the show constantly for like 20 years who just vanished one day and just kind of exists.
There was like a big
ghost.
It's like there was a big controversy. There was a big controversy around the character, and they just kind of like they kind of got scared to ever touch it again, and they just said like, I don't know, maybe we'll do something again. I don't know, and it feels like it's been left in a very non-committal spot. Like they never gave like a send-off really.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he's in limbo almost.
Yeah, as a fan of the show, as someone who is a fan of The Simpsons, I would like them to address it. I feel like it's kind of ridiculous they haven't already. I feel like it's been discussed to death about the things you could do. We don't even like cover it again. I think at this point in time, it's weirder that they haven't. It's weirder that they haven't just done anything.
Especially during the time, it's like we kind of should address it, and it's like we're also very happy. Like there were a lot of people like having like, okay, we're really happy to like change up Apu and do like something different.
because they
Right.
It's like
yeah. They did that thing a while
Like-
back where they recast a lot of the black characters with actual black actors. It feels like around that time maybe would have been a good time to maybe do something on Apu too.
Yeah.
Maybe when they were like kind of doing all that.
Right, because Hank Azaria has said that like he's just decided not to voice the character ever.
Yeah.
If they do bring him back.
but he
Like,
also
we know it's
it's
we know
also been stated that he's also like willing to help like it like with like promoting a new actor for
Yeah,
like Apu. It's like it's just no bad blood. It's like it's just him like, you know what, yeah, I'm more happy to like add in
Yeah,
bring back Apu and bring in a new actor and like see new things happening with Apu.
it kind of feels like there's not a really good reason why they haven't brought him back, which is why I feel like they should.
Yeah.
Like, I get why they like put a pause on it for a bit,
Mhm.
but it is one of those things where it's like, you know, at some point you should just do something, right? Like,
Right.
it feels like, you know, people involved with the show would be interested in that. People who are fans of the show seemingly want to see it.
Yeah.
All that being said, for all we know, this could just be like an upscale that just uses
Right,
the archive
yeah.
audio, and they just don't care.
Yeah.
So that's honestly, if anything does come out about this, I would be surprised if they make it like a really high production level remake that like redoes all the audio and everything. Because I don't know how big of a market there is for like Simpsons video games in the modern day. Like it does have like a cult following.
I would
But
say
I don't know if it's like
if
it.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'd said something probably the level like that SpongeBob one they did a while back, where like they update the graphics, but like they don't re-record any of the audio.
Yeah, I could see that. And maybe if that does really well, then you start committing more to like doing a higher production, like
Yeah.
new release, like they've done with
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I could just see them just using the same old
Put
Apu
him
audio.
biting his ass.
Just say, don't put it next to the butt.
Right.
Why not? It's like he's taking Apu.
He's consuming him. All right, we have some fan art. I'm gonna.
We do?
I'm
Yeah, that was what we were
It's
doing.
also want to say, let's not forget, like the current legacy of Apu is they should recover Nick at a later date.
Some things will be dealt with at a later date, if at all.
If at all.
Yes.
They really should at least do something like one last hurrah for Apu, because again, the implication that like Simpsons might be ending. in the
Oh
next
my
2
god, we
years.
didn't even talk about Nancy Cartwright's insane interview. We don't have time. I'll just say, Nancy Cartwright did an insane interview where it sounded like she knew someone important on The Simpsons was dying soon. I'll just say that.
Awesome.
She said, like, I think the show is very definitively ending at season 40, in my opinion. She said that
Yeah, and then
with way too much
and when
confidence.
they asked like right, and then the follow-up question was like, would you come back if they renewed it again? And her immediate like follow-up to that was, are we all alive? Which is just like
yeah. So,
That's
someone's
listen,
dying.
that Nancy Cartwright, voice of Bart, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, you know what? It would be her. Remember, she used Bart's voice to like promote like what was that cult?
Scientology.
Yeah,
Classic.
Well, yeah.
one
yeah,
of Bart's
I mean,
best pranks.
whether
Great
or
job,
not
Bart.
whether or not Harry Shearer is hooked up to a machine right now as we speak, the movie is probably gonna be like the last big event. So that I think that would be a good time to do if you're gonna do anything with like a huge audience. Like they should have an Apu like he tearfully he does like a Pops like self-sacrifice thing. Like he flies into the sun to defeat the main villain. What's wrong? They should do that with him.
Now here's my proposal. You know, they did this big change up in Steven Universe. They should do it here in season 2. Mayor Quimby steps down, and Apu, after like finally utilizing his knowledge he has from college, becomes mayor.
Yeah, I think we've said that on this.
No,
show.
we definitely talked about like a Mayor Apu concept before. I'm very for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone, say goodbye to the screen. I'm removing all these images off screen. Say goodbye to all your cartoon pals right now.
What a great screen!
I was
so
here since the beginning.
Unreadable.
I'm
Okay.
Pepe Rosso. I got a new cell phone.
Okay, so first off, we have 2 pieces of fan art from Blue Sky. I missed one of these last week, so it was on Blue Sky. We actually have 3. We have 2 from the same person, and then 1 new one. Give me just a second here to grab it. Oh god, it's not
I want
loading.
to add to the.
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab everything I need real quick.
That's the ultimate fan event.
Mickey. Okay, yes, we have 2 pieces of fan art. Technically, it's technically like 6, but it's 2 pieces and then a bunch of side pieces to 1 piece. So this is from @theartpal on Blue Sky. You can send us fan art on Blue Sky our Discord, and we will put it on screen. We always love sharing art. We love getting art. It's great. It's a lot of fun. This is from the Art Pal on Blue Sky. I'm gonna send it to you guys. It is a redraw.
Oh my god!
It's a redraw of one of the scenes from the Simpsons movie, the new Simpsons movie board that we just got. Of them all great you for the baseball, but it's the Camp Start Cast gang.
Oh my god.
It's really good.
It's really good.
This is Is this the first fan art we've shown of the Start Camp comic that we've been doing?
I think so.
This is specifically based on the comic we're doing.
Yeah.
That's really fun. I like this a lot.
This is great. Yeah. I love this. Thank you so much. But that's not all from the Art Pal. They said the Art Pal sent this one last week, but I foolishly forgot to put it on the screen because it was in the Discord. This one is ready to start cast official action figures.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Okay, we gotta break these down one by one.
Yes.
This is really good. So there's a Ryan, there's a Rosa, there's a Seep action figure.
Yes.
Ryan, yours has your special feature is tall. It says.
Yeah, tall.
You come with a balloon daisy. Your ray gun from the space season.
Oh, that's Soul. That's actually Soul.
A giant pencil?
Yeah.
And I think that's your pink hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Pilky Rosa comes with this. It says this one's alive. Question mark.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Mini.
Yeah. You've got. Let's see. You've got
My tail.
You've got your tail.
A Nintendo DS.
Mm-hmm.
T from Cafe Lily, and there's this disc. I never was able to face what it might be.
It looks like it's a tea dish. Like this little dish the tea goes on.
Oh, you get a teacup and a saucer?
Oh!
Yeah, that would be my guess. Alternatively, it's like a chakra you throw at people.
Right.
Those would be my 2 guesses. Action figure.
And then finally me. I come with a real scarf. Which that's cool. It's a little cloth piece. I like that. I've got a big paintbrush. I've got a single button.
The one button. It seems like this is some kind of. I have some kind of what is this? An ice cream drink? What is this? Is this a root beer float? Oh, is that the fucking Skeletor milkshake or whatever?
Oh my god! It might be.
Oh, yeah.
It might be the Skeletor's dark shake verse. And then of course, my skin.
Your skin.
Yeah.
This is really cool. This is really well thought out. I love this.
Thank you.
It's really wonderful.
Thank you so much for this. This is delightful. I'm glad that
We love it.
Pete is coming next season, next wave.
Yeah, I can't wait for series 2 of these.
All right, and we got another one from Blue Sky. This is from Grimyard on Blue Sky. It's of some characters you might recognize. So getting in the start cast mood.
Oh my god!
It's yellow, aqua, and green getting popcorn, butter, and sody pop.
Oh, that's really
nachos, and Green's got the nachos.
Oh, Green's got the nachos.
And the licorice straw.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad.
I want them to be on this podcast. Freaking screw it up. Screw everything else. Get them on here.
This is great. Thank you so much. I love it.
Are we sure? Because Yellow might start trying to kill himself the moment he says something wrong on the stream.
Seems gonna yell at Yellow, and he's gonna try to kill himself.
No.
And this
I would
last
never do
one,
that.
this last one here is from SP Waffle in the Discord. It's of us as 3 iconic gibberish characters.
Wow.
I like this
Oh
one.
my god.
Ew.
It's
I like this
Okay,
one a
so-
lot.
Yeah, it fits.
it's
So Rosa is a rabbit.
yeah.
I'm the Happy Meal
Yes.
mascot for McDonald's, and Ryan is of course a minion.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yes, yes. Actually, did we ever show? I feel like there was one. I feel like there was an extra like Pomni thing. That was like right after the last episode.
Let me
we
double
did.
check. Let me double check.
I'm scrolling down to it. Yeah, with the little toad. I've got it.
Okay, you want to send that to me?
Yeah,
Might
there
have-
it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. It's okay. Thank you so much. I totally forgot about this.
Yes.
Thank
It's
you.
from Alpha.
Thank you, SP Waffle. This was fantastic. By the way, we all love it. This next one.
Yes.
Is from Alfred Chicken, official Santa cart. Is of Seep breaking Pomni's promise.
I'm so glad that thing happened to me. I feel like Pomni's promise is just such a good,
Yeah.
just verbal tick. But this is a depiction of, if you didn't watch last week's episode, I told a story of how I went to a Chuck E. Cheese type like entertainment restaurant.
Yes.
Where I was dressed as Kinger, because I was just at Comic-Con, and then a bunch of kids were swarming me. One of which kept telling me that about Pomni's promise. Where like apparently Kinger, she was telling me that I promised Pomni as Kinger that I would never take the bucket off my head.
Yes.
And she kept following me, saying like,
But it's Pomni's promise.
Pomni's promise.
You remember, never break Pomni's promise.
This is just great fan art. I love the decision to pick that child as like a little toad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
This is a Pomni shirt with the same render.
yeah, it's the Pomni render.
Pomni's
That's great.
promise.
Pomni's promise.
You get
Help
And, like,
you- I
it
tell
kind of
people-
reminds. It kind of reminds you like how Super Mario Galaxy, like each time they mentions a character or it's like the icon
yeah.
pops up.
As a little yeah.
Queenix.
I hope- I hope you've all been upholding Pomni's promise at home, everyone. It's very important. We take it very seriously.
Is it that we all have to wear buckets on our head?
Yes, and we have to never take it off.
There's a bucket on my head. So
I've got a bucket on my head.
that's something that's happening to me now, I guess.
So that just happened. Oh, I better keep Pomni's promise, of course.
She'd get
I'll
upset.
never take it off.
Oh, and the third act breakup when he takes it off.
I'm taking the bucket off, Pomni. You're no longer my friend. Oh, and it like fades back to the scene where they first met, and then Pomni gave Baby Kinger the bucket.
Baby King.
Here, I made it just for you, Kinger. Got his name on it and stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Stella, you have anything you want to promote before we end the show?
Wait, did we show off the horse?
Oh, yes, let me show off
The
Rosa's Olaf girl female character horse. I promise I would show.
Okay. So Olaf,
We got
sorry.
so many one more things.
Yeah, we got one last thing to show you.
One
Rosa,
more
tell us a
trick.
little bit about this image.
So I saw this like, what if I draw her as an Una Musume?
And by her, you mean Olaf's female woman,
Yeah.
sexy girlfriend, love interest from Frozen.
Okay, I was
3.
actually wondering who this horse was. I thought it was Princess Peach.
No, this is female Olaf. I don't know what she's called. We should call her Sheloff.
Sheloff.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't gonna have time, so I just like left in the sketch. They want to do a different pose because it's like
You've got a lot of time. You might be the first to draw Uma Frozen 3 crossover fan art.
You
Let's figure
are.
this out
Yeah,
right quick.
you won.
I will change it. I will do a different pose because it's kind of like I don't know. I kind of just remember. Oh yeah, there was like that Himelda fan art. That was a similar pose. Like I gotta do a different pose.
You gotta. Everyone's gonna point it out. No, this is a good.
Well,
point,
it's
though.
bothering me in particular. So
I see.
It's awesome. All right, Stella, do you have anything you want to promote before we end the show?
Yes, Stella. We know you got you got your fingers in so many buckets these days.
All I wanted to say was it's funny as fuck. I'm still dressed as Michelle from Electric State, which the joke is me and Seep, we're going to watch that movie, and we still have not watched Electric State. We will never watch Electric State.
Called out.
But I'm still dressed like her. But I got a new hat.
Yeah, we love the new hat. Did you have a chance? You have a chance to tell everyone about your new hat?
I just was like, it'd be cool if I had like the hat that the guy from Kirby the Yo-Yo has, because Seep is the paint Kirby and I'm the Yo-Yo Kirby, and we're like player 1 and player 2 in a video game. We're kind of parallels. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. I guess I'll allow you to tag along for my next adventure, little buddy.
Yeah.
Don't get too excited. Come on.
All right, everyone.
Nah, I get a little excited actually.
Let's take our caps. Let's take our caps off and walk out of the building.
Please.
Yeah, let's take all of our specialized hats.
Wish me luck. Wish me luck in trying to get my Quaver plush, because they did not send that shit to me.
Did you get it from Gimme Swag?
No, you twos.
Oh, okay.
Let's all
I can't.
Let's all form our big smiley U2's eyes and walk out together.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's hold hands.
Hurry.
Welcome, Fahoudare.